Good morning, I'm Isaiah Jacob. Ohio State Hoops got a win last night against Penn State, 84-78. John Mobley led the way for the Buckeyes with 25 points. They now sit at 8th in the Big Ten. Next, they'll travel to Wisconsin this Saturday at 2 p.m. In the NBA, the Cavs are staying hot. They've won 6 of their last 7 after last night's win against the Orlando Magic. Donovan Mitchell dropped 45 points, and they'll look to keep it rolling when LeBron and the Lakers come to Cleveland tomorrow night. In college football news, for the first time since 2008, the ACC will play its championship football game in the noon Saturday window on championship weekend. This is a move that will put the conference front and center for its TV window after years of competing with the Big Ten for evening viewership. This update was sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Featuring producer Dylan.
We're the 5 best rappers of all time.
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Good morning, go to hell. I'm T-Bone, he's Tyvis. Hope you're digging out of the snow. Welcome to your Tuesday. Tyvis, how you doing, bud?
I am doing fantastic. I had a moment yesterday where I had 2 moments.
Okay.
2 moments. As a father, I had the first moment came when my wife sent me a TikTok reel.
Yeah. Oh, well, those are 2 different things.
Yes.
It's either a TikTok or a reel, but they are very similar. But yeah, sure.
Whatever.
I'm the one who's like way older than you, and I'm not out here calling
Listen,
it a face page.
I don't do that
like
tick
Belichick.
tick. I don't do that tick tick boom thing. I don't really do that. That's not my thing.
That's right, Bill Belichick over here with his sleeveless hoodie on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyway, she sends me this TikTok thing, and it's a video. It's a video of like fathers watching their daughters start to like date boys. Right?
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I got this pit in my stomach where I was kind of sick.
And why is that, Tyvis?
Because I don't want it to. I don't want that to be the case. Like
you know why?
It was various ages of when this happened, and the one that got me the most was this girl. She brought her boyfriend home to meet her father for the first time.
Sure.
And the father was looking like, who is this?
Yeah.
and it got to me because and my wife goes, you know, this is eventually going to happen. And I told my daughters, and I said, listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all shouldn't date until you're 30.
Okay.
Because that's when I met your mother. It's a lie, but that's not the point. It's not the
31.
point. That's not the point.
You've been married for more years.
That's not the point.
I like that you just start the relationship off with lies.
Bo, I don't want that to happen. It really made me feel some type of way.
You know why? I have a theory on why it makes us fathers when we see our daughters bring home a boy for the first time, or maybe go on a real date, have a real boyfriend. That is because we know men are dirtbags. And we lived that lifestyle. We knew a lot of dirtbags. We may have been dirtbags in some time, and now we are afraid because we ended up being okay. We ended up being good.
I wouldn't consider myself ever being a dirtbag.
This is the man who told people at his graduation ceremony that if it didn't work out with football, you're going to do OnlyFans. I just want to point that out.
I didn't say OnlyFans.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Adult film.
Adult film. That's right, because you were pre-OnlyFans. So
that's why I say OnlyFans. I don't even think was a thing at the time.
I'm just saying, I think that's part of what happens, is we as dads are like, I remember what all my buddies were like. No thanks.
But I was being facetious when I said that.
What do you about being in the adult film industry?
Yeah.
There are plenty of guys who are not being facetious when they say that, Tyvis. And that's what I'm saying.
I don't know anything about that stuff, that filth.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'll never forget when you told us what you were watching on your unlocked Amazon Fire Stick, allegedly.
That was research.
And the wife was coming up the stairs, and he had to click off of, what was it, Blacks on Blondes?
Yeah, that was research. I was going through with the program.
Sure, you're just looking at everything.
Just checking the program.
I
thought it was an interesting time. I didn't know what it meant.
I don't either, actually. It's great that neither of us know this. This is so good for both of us. No, but you know what? I mean, there is an alternative. The alternative can be maybe it turns out that someone grows up in your house and they're like, you know what, Dad, good news. I don't even like boys. I like girls. And then you're like, hey, problem solved.
Neither that.
Problem solved.
I don't want that either.
Why? That's great. That's whatever they like.
When they do that at 30 years old, they can do whatever they want to do. I'm trying to. It messes with the mind.
Oh, here's
it messes with the mind, T-Bone. They need to be like me at least. They got to at least match what I did.
What did you do?
Wait till you get out of high school.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just pure.
Good for you.
Got out of high school. It was the best.
Body count zero.
It was the best thing that could have happened to me.
Well, you were so locked in on football.
That's my point.
Yes.
Like I watch. Let me break it down. So this is how did I ever tell you how it started off? It was me and I had four other friends, and we were all D1 talented, and we all had aspirations to go D1.
Mm-hmm.
So we started working out at 6 a.m. every morning. We're gonna work out at 6 a.m. For the first week, we was all there dedicated.
Right.
And as the weeks kept going on, it just seemed like somebody dropped out every day. Bang. Every week. Boom. So it's one less person. Boom. It's one less person. Next thing you know, I look up and it's just me.
Just Tyvis.
It's just me. And it's all because they were into extracurricular activities.
It diverts
and
the mind.
I was not.
Yes, you stayed focused.
Exactly.
Locked in.
So I'm trying to help my kids at 5 and 3 understand that if you locked in, you got to be locked in. And you can, and the sky's the limit.
So the message to your daughters is just focus on ball.
Stay on the course.
Is that right?
Just look, you gotta be tunnel vision. Just focus on the prize. You gotta at least get there first. See what it's like.
But you know, I am someone who thinks it's good to occasionally smell the roses.
No,
because no. I don't mean that. I'm not.
I'm wet.
I'm just saying. I think it's fair to look around in life, not just with the extracurricular stuff, but just in life. You should occasionally have other interests than sports. I feel like if you are well-read, if you go to the movies occasionally, if you listen to different types of music.
You talking about like, what does that have to do with anything?
That has to do with sometimes I feel like you talk to someone in the media who has talked to pro athletes, college athletes, coaches over the years, and you're like, hey, how's it going? You hear about that Star Wars, huh? That's on Disney Plus. And they're like, I don't know what Disney Plus is. What is a Star Wars? And it's like, right, that's weird.
I don't like that's too locked
in. Yes, but people get like that because they're like, not only do I not get any extracurriculars in, I locked out everything.
No,
all I'm doing is white rice, chicken, and water. And it's like, you don't have a pop every now and then? You don't maybe, I don't know, eat something that's like bread products? You got to be well-rounded. Jennifer Aniston, we used to talk about this on Afternoons all the time. Jennifer Aniston, the actress, who's very famous, very driven, very popular, great job by her. She one time intimated that she had never had or hadn't had in years a Big Mac because she said, how would anybody even eat that? Because she's so locked in on being health and fitness and diet that she couldn't even fathom eating a Big Mac. And I think that's the opposite way. Now, obviously, I'm not healthy. But what I'm saying is, because she said,
you can't fathom eating a salad.
No, I can't eat. I've done it many times. The problem is, I have eaten them enough to know that they suck. But
that's not true, because I just had one yesterday, and it was delicious.
But with her, she was the type of person who said, I tried a Big Mac and my stomach was messed up for 3 weeks. And it's like, well, then
she's not used to it.
No, but that's not healthy. If your stomach can't process like pickles and some mayonnaise and a burger, then I'm saying like maybe that's not the picture of health either. Well, there's got to be an in between.
My stomach can't process raw vegetables.
See, look at that. Weak. Because I'll tell you what, carrot doesn't faze me.
If I eat a raw carrot, I will be laid out on the floor.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I really do need to. I've been saying this. I need to go get checked out because something's not right. Something's not right. If I eat like a
salad, that has raw vegetables in it.
Like I'm talking like if I used to be able to eat like celery and carrot. You get the little vegetable tray.
You can't eat that now.
I can. Every time I do, my stomach is messed up, and I don't know why.
See. superior athlete T-Bone here to tell you, go get checked out. Some of us with iron stomachs.
I never got to the second thing.
What's the second thing?
The second thing is I realized that my kids are in it together. Like they have each other's back. And that was the greatest feeling in the world because they fight so much. Those two always, every day, they fight over something.
Yeah.
And it's always an attitude problem. But then they band together and threw shade at somebody else. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, I was worried because my youngest is more aggressive than my oldest. Well, my oldest is very smart.
Yeah.
So I thought, the situation was the kid had threw shade at my youngest. And my oldest was like, don't you talk about my little sister like that. Like that type of thing.
That's good.
And then it was like a snowball fight that happened. And the other kid was throwing snowballs at my youngest. So my youngest was like, well, I'm going to throw it back and blasted the kid.
Oh.
And the kid got upset.
Yeah.
And my youngest says, that's what you get.
That's right.
And I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Dust yourself off, get back up, pop them in the mouth. I like that. That's good. So then, yes.
Too proud for, a moment where I was sad, but then they got it back and let me know that everything is going to be all right.
That happens. Yesterday, my kids joined up in annoying me as I was trying to prep the show, and they were just running around the house, which was fine. They were playing hide and seek, and it was at some point, it was just, you ever see Dumb and Dumber? The scene where they're in the van and the gangster guy is with them in the middle seat, and they just start doing you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Yeah. And I had that guy's reaction. I'm like, guys. I'm just like, can we stop? Please. For 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. I got something to tell you. I got to tell you about Dumb and Dumber. We don't have time right now, but I have to. Some time later in the show, I will bring this up because I found out something about Dumb and Dumber I never knew. But coming up next, the Browns. They have a Pro Bowl quarterback and no head coach and may never get a head coach. We'll talk about all of it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and good morning. Well, as you're stepping out the door on this Tuesday, do be mindful that the roads are looking a lot better, especially compared to Sunday. We are still seeing snow plows out and about as well, so we do have some maintenance going on. It actually just wrapped up over the north side of Columbus, just south of Westerville. It was on that 270 westbound direction at 71. We had some lanes that were blocked as crew members were able to clean up some snow and some ice out there. But do note, they are around the metro, so if you're traveling, make sure to be mindful as they pass by. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
If you win playing the new Ultimate $5 million scratch-off, you don't have to tell anyone. But there will be signs. Signs like courtside seats. Signs like a water slide attached to your bedroom. Signs like upgrading your clunker to something less clunky. With over $200 million in prizes and the best odds in Ohio history to win $5 million, this is your sign to play the Ultimate $5 million scratch-off. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Columbus, are you hungry? Well, it's a good thing Uber Eats has the best deals at all your favorite local restaurants. Like this great deal at El Vaquero. From now until March 31st, you can get a buy one, get one free quesadilla deal, all on the Uber Eats app. That's good for me, but I need to figure out what everybody else is going to eat. So next time you're craving a great meal, don't overthink it. Just get on the Uber Eats app and save big with a great deal. Order now only on Uber Eats. Terms apply. See app for details.
Holiday shopping is fun, but those credit card balances aren't merry. Transfer them to a new Kemba Visa and enjoy 0% APR for 18 months on balances transferred in the first 90 days. Apply at Kemba.org and put more of your money toward debt, not interest. Offer ends March 31st, 2026. Restrictions apply. Variable rate product. Equal opportunity lender.
Save big on everything for your next project now at Menards. Dakota Closets can be installed in any room, from home offices and laundry rooms to walk-in or reach-in closets. Use the You Create Closet Planner to design a Dakota Closet system that maximizes your space and matches your style. Available in-store or online. View our entire selection of Dakota Closets on Menards.com. Plus, check out our weekly flyer to find great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Get Eco.
Aaron, when we say same-day furnace installation, what does that mean exactly? It means if you call us in the dead of winter because your furnace has died, we will install a new furnace the same day.
Get Eco.
So by same day, you mean like the next day, but within 24 hours?
No, Jerry, the same day you call.
How can we do that? Do we really have furnace techs just sitting here waiting for emergency calls?
Yes.
And we have a whole warehouse full of different furnaces, so we'll have one ready to go no matter what you need?
Yes.
And we have extra trucks in the fleet, just parked and ready to be loaded at a moment's notice?
Yes.
How do we do that?
Jerry, how could we not do that? If your heat goes out in the middle of winter, that's an emergency. So we'll be there the day you call.
Get Eco.
We should install a pole the guys can slide down, like firefighters.
No, Jerry, and please don't suggest that in front of the team.
Get Eco.
GetEco.com.
Bishop and Friends.
Like perfectly manicured to Frogger as soon as you cross the state line. You see a giant cross and you see the fudge from Uranus.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Cellar.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan.
Hey everybody, it's Berm, Jeremy Birmingham from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. Have you been following along? I'm down 30 pounds in just 5 weeks thanks to Awaken 180. The results are real, the results are fast, and the process is simple. Find your results at awaken180weightloss.com.
Have you ever thought about having a podiatric physician examine your feet? Doctors of Podiatric Medicine set broken bones, perform wound care, and remove bunions. Common health issues that they treat include ingrown or fungal nails, corns, warts, and skin problems like athlete's foot. Foot exams are easy and can prevent many foot problems. If you can't walk, work, or enjoy sports activities without pain, what are you waiting for? To find a podiatric physician who is a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association, visit associationsadvanceohio.com.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Hungry students can't focus on learning in our classrooms. Ensuring students are fed is just as important as ensuring students have notebooks and pencils. Please stand with us to make sure all students can get the nutritious meals they need. Together, we can build a future where every child is fed, focused, and free to learn.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Trust me, I am just as cold as you. It is not warming up today. Highs only in the 20s, but with gusty winds, the feels like will be 5 to 15 below zero, with patchy blowing snow and scattered snow showers, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. For tonight, we will see temperatures yet again. Air temperature below zero, so feels like significantly lower than that. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
If the sound of another man slammed against plexiglass turns you on, you've come to the right place. Proud to be your home for Jackets hockey. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. 2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can hop in the YouTube chat where currently we are discussing the finer points of the Taco Bell menu and how to modify that in your favor. Let's go to YouTube, 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. Quentin brings this up.
He's a foodie.
Dude, let me tell you what. Quentin.
Wait a minute, Quentin. I thought you was on a lose weight thing. How are you just eating?
There's nothing wrong with eating Taco Bell on your weight loss journey.
Yes, it is.
You can eat anything in moderation.
That's literally like an oxymoron.
No, it's not. You can go. Taco Bell has power bowls. So you can go there and get rice and beans and chicken.
He ain't talking. Okay, go ahead.
You can do all that.
So what was Quentin telling you about? Because he ain't talking about no darn power bowl.
We were talking about the Lux box, which is no. But here's the thing: Taco Bell is all things to all people. It's egalitarian, which I approve of. This is great because you can have the healthy stuff. You can go spend $27 on a meal there if you really want to, and go get the most bougie thing, or you can get like they have. And again, I get paid nothing to tell you this. Okay, but Quentin was bringing up the boxes that they have, where you go on there and they got like the Discovery box or the Lux box or the whatever. And what people don't realize is you go on that app, you modify those things. You can add in like on the box.
First of all, who uses the app?
Me. Oh, if you're not using the apps at the fast food places, you're just wasting money.
Oh, well then.
You don't use the apps?
Wait.
I got all of them.
Well, see, I don't have all of them.
I got McDonald's. I got the Taco Bell. I got the Burger King.
No.
Yeah, I got Chick-fil-A.
I think I maybe got Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, and McDonald's.
Well, because you're bougie. You go to Chipotle over Taco Bell. I go to Taco Bell all the time. That's why.
You talking about getting a bowl here.
You can.
For $9.
No, not even that. It's like $7.
You just
No, that's the box. The bowl
you
is
talking
different.
about getting a box for $9.
Yeah.
When
That's
you
great.
you can go get a burrito from Chipotle for $8.
No way. What?
Mine was $8.39.
When in 2004?
What the heck are y'all getting? Double chicken?
When did you go? When did you go to Taco? When did you go to
Hold
Chipotle
on,
and get that?
Listen, like last week.
No, it says
Nah, y'all not about to
$8, but then you got to pay
listen.
you not tip them?
Hold on, let me look.
You don't tip?
At Chipotle?
When I went, yeah,
crazy.
You got to add the tip. Well, you got to add the tip. Okay, so it's not $8. You got to add that in. You got to add a drink in.
Hold on.
Got to add the chips and guac. Not just going in there and eating a burrito. Come on. Suddenly it's $18.
Queso, you got to add the queso.
Queso, of course. You're not getting the queso?
No.
Well, that's the problem.
First of all, I'm going in there to get one thing because I'm on the road. I'm driving.
I know you're getting that.
So yeah,
burrito, your road burrito,
correct?
Car burrito,
yes. And it was like $8.39. This was in Brunswick.
But you tip, you get a drink.
What is this tip thing? No, I didn't
you don't
get it.
tip the people at Chipotle?
No.
They ask you if you want a tip.
No, they don't.
Yes, they don't?
No.
I thought they did.
Not the one I did. Yeah. I go in there, they say your total is blah, blah, blah.
Isaiah, do you tip?
Scan my thing, tap with my phone, and
there's
bounce.
no option to
There's
add
no
a tip?
option at Chipotle. No way. That would be crazy.
That's too
blasphemy.
That's too bougie.
Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm here for the workers. I would gladly tip you at Chipotle because you're hand making this burrito right in front of my face. Now, I also know at Taco Bell, they're hand making my burrito, but it's not in front of my face. So I feel like I feel not compelled to tip. So that's why. That's the difference.
Cheap.
Yeah, I guess so. But you don't tip. There's no tip at Chipotle.
No.
Okay. Shows you how little I go.
No.
Well, then I've been giving $5 to somebody. I'm just slapping it on the counter. They're taking it. No, but this is the cheat code for the boxes at Taco Bell. If you go and get like a chicken quesadilla meal, it's chicken quesadilla, a large drink, and a taco, and it's like $11. BS. You go get like the Discovery box or the Lux box, one of the boxes. And on there, one of the options, you can get a cheese quesadilla, and you can get a burrito, and you can get chips and cheese, and you get a drink. And it's like $7, but you can add chicken for $1.20 and get out of there under $9, and you get a chicken quesadilla, a burrito, not a taco, and chips and cheese and a drink, and it's cheaper than the chicken quesadilla meal. See, there's ways around the Taco Bell menu to save you money.
What's today's theme of the show?
I don't know. I don't even know if we set one. What is the theme?
Hot Take Tuesday.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? How did I not even? We're already here, and I haven't even brought that up yet. I am so sorry.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
I got a hot take.
22 minutes in, and we didn't even get
got a hot
yet.
take for you.
Go ahead.
Taco Bell's overrated.
Oh, my. We're going to get... I don't know. I don't really want to fight you because I will lose,
Taco
but
Bell's
I feel like I have to
overrated,
fight
right?
you over that.
I actually agree. I'm not a Taco Bell guy. I would take Chipotle 10 times out of 10 over it.
Oh, my God.
It's like maybe $1 or $2 more, but so much better.
Oh, my God. No, it's not. Oh, okay. All right. As someone who ate a lot of Chipotle earlier in life, I realized it was a scam, and it's perpetuated on people who believe that they're eating healthy. So when in reality, you're eating just as fatty and gross stuff at Chipotle as you're eating at Taco Bell.
There's only two people that I've met in my life that really swear by Taco Bell. You and Chops.
Chops loves Taco Bell too. That's right.
Well, I don't think he eats it he used to. He did.
Quentin likes Taco Bell. There's a guy who swears by Taco Bell. What was his hot take that he had in the chat? He said that the only fast food is Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is the best fast food restaurant. The only thing that comes close is Chick-fil-A. The others can GTH, especially Burger King.
Okay, there you go.
Dang.
See, that's a hot take on a Hot Take Tuesday, and I approve of that. You can get us yours. Go in the YouTube chat, put them there, or tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971. We'll have plenty more Taco Bell menu hacks coming up soon. But first, the Browns. Shedeur Sanders got named
wrist up
Pro Bowl quarterback.
Wrist up.
Surely this will cause no issues within the fan base of the Browns. No one will be very happy about that. No one will be very angry about that. Everyone will handle this with plenty of normalcy. Here's how that happened. The AFC's Pro Bowl quarterbacks are Drake May, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert. May's going to the Super Bowl. The other two are banged up, so they're probably not going to play, or maybe they will. Who knows? Bo Nix is injured. Patrick Mahomes is injured. Daniel Jones is injured. And now it's trickled down to Shedeur Sanders. Which
this is like when Tyler Huntley got it.
Sure. Yes.
It's the same. But you got to remember that Shedeur was very high as fans voting. You know, he has a huge following. So, like,
I just say
that's a big part of it. The fans voting. He was like top 10 in fans votes.
Here's what's stupid. There's two things that are happening around this discussion that are very dumb, and people are doing both of them.
Wrist up.
One of them is
Perfect
people
timing.
who are getting so mad at him or at the system or whatever that Shedeur Sanders is even dared to be compared to the greats of the Pro Bowl. What are we talking about? There have been so many mid to bad quarterbacks named to the Pro Bowl in general over the last 20 years that it's ceased to mean anything when you are a Pro Bowl quarterback.
What?
So for those of you who are getting mad about this, evaluate your life. Go touch some snow because there's no grass to touch right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like, get offline, get outside, do something. Get other than getting in front of that computer screen because it's not healthy for you.
Whoa.
And on the other side of that, if you are someone who is holding this up as like vindication, success, Shedeur, proves the doubters wrong, you're also dumb. That's dumb. It's the Pro Bowl. It doesn't matter anymore. Let's stop pretending that it does.
So, yeah, my thing about it is, one, when you look at the Pro Bowl, okay, so you get named the Pro Bowl quarterback. What does that even mean?
You get to go to a skills competition.
That's
I
what I'm
guess?
saying. It's
Right.
it's not a game anymore. You're
No, there's
talking
no
about
game.
Flag football,
Dodgeball. I think they include dodgeball.
Yeah,
right?
dodge. So it's not.
You're
It's
gonna play rummy and what's the one we like around here? What's the
Should you ever
card
play euchre? Is he good at euchre?
That's euchre. Yeah, they're gonna play euchre and rummy.
So
and that's what
it's
they're gonna
not like it's a game anymore like it used to be. It's not like it's competitive like it used to be. That's that. So I don't know why people get worked up over that. And I also believe if you look at it from a business standpoint, it's actually genius because you're trying to get people to watch the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
he has a big following. A lot
People
of
are
people
gonna watch the Pro Bowl and see what he does.
A lot of people, yes.
And you know what? This is a truism we have found in media for years. It was with Howard Stern. It was with Rush Limbaugh. It continues on with guys like Skip Bayless and Stephen A. to this day. And that is, there are a lot of people who watch those guys who say, I hate his guts. I want to watch him fail, be miserable, be stupid.
But everybody would tell you they don't hate Shedeur. Nobody hates Shedeur.
Oh, there are people who
No.
hate Shedeur.
They don't hate Shedeur. They hate Shedeur's fans.
Okay, fine.
That's what they
but
hate.
There are people.
Shedeur has never done anything that give anybody a reason to dislike him.
Well, again, I would think that's correct if you actually paid attention to him.
That's what I'm saying.
But then again,
he's been great.
I agree with you that most of the hatred is completely overblown for him. However, like he has, to be fair, he has had weird moments like in the locker room where they're asking him questions and he's just like
mouthing
the answers like a weirdo.
That was probably a direct shot at Rex Ryan.
That's fine, but it's still weird, right? Like I'm just saying there are things that people who are like, I don't know what this guy's doing, but he strikes me as odd or weird. Anyone who has a YouTube following is going to be hated by some segment of the curmudgeon crowd, right? Like, and I get that. Like, I get why some people thought this guy got overhyped before he ever came in. The fact his dad retired his number at Colorado, despite him having like a 500 record.
So,
those are things
that has nothing to do with him, though.
No, but it does because
that's not him. That's his dad.
I know,
that's nothing to do with him.
And I promise you, a lot of that hatred is directed because people hate Dion too. By the way,
why does people hate Dion?
Well, I'll tell you what, there's actually something Dion's doing that I think some of the people who usually hate on Dion might actually enjoy. I'll tell you about it in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Well, as you're stepping out the door on this Tuesday, do be mindful that the roads are looking a lot better, especially compared to Sunday. We are still seeing snow plows out and about as well, so we do have some maintenance going on. It actually just wrapped up over the north side of Columbus, just south of Westerville. It was on that 270 westbound direction at 71. We had some lanes that were blocked as crew members were able to clean up some snow and some ice out there. But do note, they are around the metro, so if you're traveling, make sure to be mindful as they pass by. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Bats R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Now's the time to buy or renew your 2026 dog licenses. Not only are dog licenses required by law, but fees support the Franklin County Dog Shelter and Adoption Center. Buy or renew your dog licenses today at franklincountyauditor.com.
Just when you thought afternoons couldn't get any dumber.
You fellas been doing a bit of boozing, have you?
Common Man and Tinley.
Weekdays from 3 to 6.
Your home for dumb. The Fan. When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
It's Hot Take Tuesday. You can fire him off in the YouTube chat or go to T-Bone and Tyvis. What? That too. At Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter. Sorry, my brain hamster fell off the wheel there for a second. But yes, Hot Take Tuesday. Did you see what Deion Sanders is doing at Colorado?
Yeah, I did. I didn't look at all deep into it. I seen like the headline.
The headline. We'll tell people what the headline is.
The headline is Deion is now has a fine system in place for his players.
Yes, he does.
That's the headline.
So he put this in. Apparently, they've had some issues at Colorado with the following because he's itemized these as the things that you need to be fined for at Colorado. He apparently said that he will issue fines to players for misconduct. Some of them include late to practice, $500 fine. Now, you might say, well, hold on. I mean, there's NIL, right? So most, if not all of these players are getting NIL.
Revenue sharing.
Revenue sharing is a thing. They're getting some money from that. And he's saying, I will take that from the money that you're getting. If you don't show up to practice, a no-show to practice is a $2,500 fine. How often is that happening? Because I'll tell you what, I would think if you no-show practice one time at a Division I football program, that's the last time, is it not? Tyvis, how many guys did you know that no-show to practice?
Without an excuse?
Yeah, yes, like they just didn't show up and hadn't talked to anybody about like, hey.
First of all, you know who my coach was?
I do know who your coach was.
Do you think?
That's my point.
Do you even think that thought went across somebody's mind?
That's my point. Isn't that a chance? Isn't that a bit of like, if that's a problem and I am one of the bigger Deion defenders out there just in pure size. But if I'm saying like Deion Sanders, if that is a problem in your program, you don't have a culture at your program.
I agree.
Because that's not a thing that would happen at a I've never
heard of it.
Right. Okay. But he will fine you $2,500 if you just don't show up to practice, and then I would think he escorts you off the team and says, go on, here's your plane ticket. See you later. Go back home to mom and dad. If you're late to meeting or film, it's a $400 fine. If you no-show a meeting or film session, $2,000 fine. Again, was that happening a lot when you were with Urban Meyer? No-showing a film session?
Never heard of it.
Okay. Late to conditioning, $1,000. No-show conditioning, $1,500. Again, not a thing, right? Okay.
Conditioning? Never.
Conditioning.
Never. You know who the strength and conditioning coach is?
I've heard. I heard you and Joshua Perry talking about it yesterday, right here on this very show. It sounded like a lot of psychos, a lot of people you don't want to piss off.
He was the craziest one. I told you the first time I realized that Coach Mick was
Mickey
crazy.
Marotti, yeah.
Yeah. He was like, we were doing our meeting because, his first day on the yard was my first day on the yard. And he did a PowerPoint slide of how things were going to go in the weight room. And the phrase that he used was, he was like, the saying that you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink? Everybody's like, yeah. He was like, but if you took that horse by the back of his head and slammed his head in that water, some would get in there, right? And I looked like, well, yeah. I said, that dude is crazy. From that moment on, I knew Coach Vic was crazy.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. No, but you can beat the dog to death. How about that? And it's like, okay, coach, calm down with the animal abuse. All right. So, yeah, apparently these are the fines. Now, people obviously are pointing out that it's weird that a coach could fine college athletes because technically college athletes are not professionals. Insert your laugh here because of NIL, revenue sharing, everything else. But I did see a few lawyers took note of this because one of the things that is always argued with college athletes when it comes to why we can't pay the players is because, well, that would entitle them to employment benefits, right? If you hire an employee in 2026, there are rules and statutes that go with that say, for example, you have to pay a minimum wage. You have to provide some level of workplace safety, whatever. And then there's all kinds of other stuff that can go with it too, up to and including like healthcare benefits, which a lot of players get because obviously get treated by team doctors.
Right.
But there's also like malpractice.
401k.
401k. There's workers' comp.
Yeah.
There's taxes involved. There's all kinds of payroll tax, all that stuff. So NCAA for years has always, that's been the last thing they have is that, yes, but they're not technically employees. Sure, they're getting paid. And even now with the collective stuff, what they always say is they're not paid by the university. They're paid by a collective, or even if the university is distributing this revenue, that is just revenue distribution. They don't work for the school. They're equating that to like if the school brought in $1 billion of endowment, let's say, they would then distribute that to all the students. That doesn't make them employees. That just is a gift to the students. That's what they're trying to term the NIL stuff for athletes. What Deion is doing is something that is usually only possible to do when there is an employment agreement. Because again, if you're from a legal standpoint, according to the lawyers I saw that were posting about this, few sports lawyers, some bigger names kind of took this up and said, if you are suddenly paying these guys in a way that they can, on performance, have their pay docked, that means now their pay is tied to them actually performing, not to their name, not to their image, not to their likeness. For example, if a player gets an NIL deal and then immediately gets a torn ACL, he's not getting paid because he has a contract with the school. Like in the NFL, you have a contract that says you still get paid even if you get hurt. They're not getting paid for that. They're getting paid because their name, image, or likeness is being used, air quotes, by someone else, right?
Yes.
So when you start finding guys for performance, that is indicative of an employment agreement, not a name branding deal that's not based on performance. So it's crossing that line in college sports, and some lawyers start to take note and say, can we use that in court? Can we point to that and say this is kind of like showing how this whole system is employment?
I think, okay, yeah, that's just lawyers just trying to be smart about the thing. But I think from a player standpoint, like if I was playing in Colorado, I wouldn't mind agreeing to these terms because, quite frankly, I'm never going to be worried about breaking any of those.
Well, there's that, right?
So,
sure.
Therefore, like, it shouldn't even be a problem. Like, this is one of those things that, like, this is what you're supposed to do. Like, if you're serious about this, like, if this is something that you truly want to pursue and be good at and then make it to the next level and be successful, this is the stuff that you're going to be doing anyways. You're going to always have a conditioning test. You're going to always be in film and watch film. Heck, you're going to be in the building at like 7 a.m, so you're going to be watching film anyways. And then the other one, you're going to be at practice. Why would you not go to practice like that to me? Like, so those the three things is not something that's like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like, oh, this is not the norm. Like, of course, no, you're going to do this regardless. I mean, heck, if you at Toledo, you're going to be doing all of the same things. So, like, to me, it's not even that big of a deal.
I would love to hear his logic on it because there are times where maybe, not being in that situation, I don't understand fully what it is. To me, it looks totally like a problem with culture where you're saying, I need to do this to get guys to show up. And like you pointed out, I know it was a different time and era. No one had $1 million contract that they could just look at their coach and be like, no, I don't want to. What are you going to do? I could transfer. Like, I get there's nuances to it now that are different, but I still...
I truly think Urban would be like, well, I'll sign the papers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And I kind of got the vibe that was a little bit of Deion's vibe, right? When he showed up, talking about his luggage and all that stuff and was like, I can't keep all of you here, right? Some of you are dead weight. I got to move on from you. Like, remember I got all the transfers in? I thought that was kind of the MO there in Colorado.
I feel like
I would think that would be the threat is like, I'll just make you transfer. I'll just say, get out of here. I don't want you anymore.
He's just saying the quiet thing out loud. Because I can personally remember a story where Urban was like, if you want to transfer, I will you could transfer right now. And he signed the board. He signed the whiteboard with his name. I will put it on the paper, Urban Meyer. And he wasn't talking to me at the time, but he was talking to somebody else. I will sign. He took a marker and put it on the board and signed his name, Urban Meyer. I will sign the papers.
You knew where you stood, though. Right, and I thought that was kind of what Deion was doing.
So to me, to hear him say,
that's not
some
the way
of the stuff that Deion is saying, it's like, I've heard that before. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody oh, this is crazy. No, a lot of coaches feel that way.
But I'm just surprised he's even doing the fine thing and not saying, just, you know what, it's not even a fine. It's a fine, leave. Here's the bus. Here's the ticket. Get on, go to the airport, fly home. I'm done with you. All right, we're going to get Morningwood coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, for the most part, we are seeing back to normal road conditions, especially when it comes to our average drive times. They are happening throughout the metro, too. But, of course, we are still seeing snow out there, especially big concerns of black ice. So if you do have to step out the door on this Tuesday, of course, being careful on bridges, overpasses, and ramps is always key. Slowing down will also be a big factor at play this morning and leaving extra space between yourself and other cars around you. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Oh, okay. We've got a little song today, eh?
Yeah, spent quite a while working on that one. Thought I'd sell more windows if I had a catchy window jingle.
I like it. Jingles aren't really our thing at Pella. We just stick to the highest levels of quality and design thing.
Oh. Wish we would have thought of that. Doot.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February? And did you know there's a good chance it's just hormones? Hi, I'm Evan Bass, founder of the Columbus Men's Clinic, and I started this clinic a decade ago to take care of men. If your testosterone is low, then motivation, energy, and drive often follow too. And keeping resolutions can feel like walking through mud, and even more so as we age. ED and low T tend to get worse if untreated. And guys, you're not alone. Your physician-led support team at the Columbus Men's Clinic has your back. For years, we've effectively treated ED and low T comprehensively, and with proven treatments dialed in just for you. With same-day booking, you can meet our passionate medical team, and by this afternoon, you'll leave with a plan that's designed to be sustainable for life. The number one thing we hear guys say is, I forgot how I used to feel. Guys, it's time to feel amazing and crush this new year. Call my team right now and let us treat you to an unforgettable experience. Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com. That's columbusmensclinic.com.
Hey, everybody, it's Berm. Jeremy Birmingham from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. Have you been following along? I'm down 30 pounds in just 5 weeks thanks to Awaken 180. The results are real, the results are fast, and the process is simple. Find your results at awaken180weightloss.com.
At ADP, we know you want your landscape business to succeed, but we don't know anything about landscaping. ADP only knows how to handle the business of your small business. So if ADP focuses on the payroll and the HR, while you focus on the land and the scaping, success should follow. Just don't expect us to know all about Kentucky bluegrass, zero-turn cutting, or what to do with a woodchuck. That's for you to figure out. Let ADP help your small business focus on the part of the business you're good at. ADP for small business.
Thanks to your support, the nonprofits VetTix and First Tix have given away tens of millions of tickets and counting to vets currently serving military, the immediate family of troops killed in action, and our brave current and former first responders. These tickets are a meaningful way to say thank you to America's heroes. And now we want you to be part of the mission. Got extra tickets to concerts, games, or special events? Or want to see if you qualify? We want you to go to vettix.org and firsttix.org today. Give something to those who gave.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no! Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Get Eco.
ECO. When your drain is clogged, our drain team will clear it for just $93.
If we can't clear it, it's free.
And we guarantee it will stay clear for at least a year, or we'll clear it again for free.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Go to geteco.com.
Did you know that Tansky Sawmill Toyota has a Toyota certified collision center? They only use Toyota factory parts, and the cars are put back together by Toyota trained technicians. Don't trust just anyone to keep your Toyota a Toyota. In the unfortunate case of an accident, bring your Toyota to Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit TanskyAutobody.com to schedule an appointment, or visit them today. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Think Tansky.
It's a new year. Ready for a fresh start or career reboot? At My Computer Career, prep for a more recession-resistant future in the high-demand fields of IT, cybersecurity, in months, not years, including AI. Whether you're starting out or switching careers, no prior training is needed. Attend school online from home or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu to take the free career evaluation today. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
It's good to know where you stand on the important issues. Oh, my. This is Morning Wood.
Producer Dylan is out today, so Isaiah is in for him.
Slacker.
Isaiah, good morning.
How we doing?
Give me Morning Wood question number 1, please.
Morning Wood question number 1. So it's recently been released that Green Day is going to be joining Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl halftime performance. So I want you guys, if you could pick your Super Bowl halftime performer. This person could be gone. This person could still be alive today. Who would you choose?
Tupac.
Oh, well, that would be
San Fran. Tupac. West Side till we die.
He wasn't from San Francisco, was he?
No.
From L.A.
No.
Not
but it's
close
still
to
California.
Okay, California, that's right.
Think
West
about them
Coast,
playing
sure.
California Love.
Sure. Yeah, on the West Coast. That's
in
great.
The city of Compton.
Yep.
We keep
you know what?
Rocking.
I liked it better when you did it. That was so good. For me, I don't know. I feel like, partially I feel like this could be a situation, Isaiah, where we could have a little, we could maybe go to a band that you and I would know, like a POD or something.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah and I.
POD.
Yeah, you don't know POD. That was a band that we used to play on Radio U back in the day. Isaiah used to work. Yeah, Alive. Boom.
Youth of the Nation.
No, I think that would be fun for me. I don't know if
Sleeping Awake.
I would want everything from the fundamental elements of Southtown. That's what I would. That's the album I would want. But that's a whole nother thing. No, honestly, I feel like a band that
boom as in Here Comes the Boom.
Yeah, Ready or Not. Here Come the Boys from the South. That's POD because they're from Southtown, which is a city in San Diego. Big SD. 619 Rey Mysterio.
Oh,
trust me, I know though. I learned all the the slang ways to call San Diego a town because of them. Because that's where they're from. Them and Rey Mysterio. That's exactly it. No, but honestly, I would probably pick Metallica. I would say let's represent the metalheads a little bit more. And even though Metallica is maybe not like my ultimate favorite band of all time, they are legends. They are great. They've got many mass market hits that people can get behind. Yeah.
It will never be another halftime show as good as when they had Snoop, Dr. Dre, Eminem,
50 Cent.
That was awesome.
I was like,
with the house, like the whole house setup.
They outdid themselves on now, and it's gonna be hard to top that one.
Yes, it is. I will grant that. Although, you know what, when Prince did it, when that Super Bowl was like all in the rain, was that in Miami? I feel like that's where that was.
Played a purple guitar.
He was awesome on that one. That was pretty good too. But yeah, my pick I guess would be Metallica.
Michael Jackson stood there for 20 minutes before he said a word.
Is that right?
Yeah. You don't remember that? He popped up out the thing and he just stood there.
He said, "Go on my mark." And he never moved.
He didn't move for like 20 minutes.
It's pretty great. Morning Wood question number 2.
All right now, retread quarterbacks are hot. Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. So I'm going to give you guys a couple options.
Oh, man.
But you can only pick one. Which one of these possible retreads, these people that have failed so far, would you choose? Here are your options. Malik Willis, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, Those are your choices. I had one more, but I'm not going to include him because I think that he would be the obvious choice. So those are your three.
Okay.
Yeah, who was it? Out of curiosity.
It would have been Mac Jones.
Yeah, that's the obvious choice.
So we got to do Malik Willis, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson. Who are you taking? Who's the next retread?
I don't.
Dang.
You know what? I feel I'll give Malik Willis a chance. Why not? I don't believe, look, man, with Anthony Richardson, it's not fair. It's not probably all right. You know, it is fair. You asked to be subbed out of an NFL game because you were just exhausted from running around a little bit. Weren't hurt, weren't injured. I don't know how you could go walk into a locker room and get the respect of people. So that one's out. And Will Levis, I just am not a fan of his mayonnaise takes. I think it's just a little too much mayonnaise for me.
Anthony Richardson is 23 years old, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know his actual, I mean, he's young, right?
So that means he's still developing.
Yeah, but come on.
And he's fast as hell.
He's fast.
Great.
He's big and strong.
But he also wasn't good in college. He
played one season.
He wasn't a great quarterback in college.
He played one season.
It's all about physical talents. It's not about anything else.
I think I'd take Anthony Richardson.
Okay.
It has to be, though, he would have to be with, McVay or O'Connell or Shanahan. It'd have to be one of them coaching him up, though.
Yeah. I'm out on him. I'm out on a guy who literally would sub himself out of a game because he was tired. That's just...
He was young. He was like this. That was 2 years ago.
That's
so
also,
he was 21 at the time.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay, right. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Morningwood question number 3.
Let's get back to the fast food talk. Would you rather only be able to order inside of fast food restaurants? You have to go inside, no more drive-through. Or you're allowed the drive-through, but you're no longer allowed to get sides. So we're taking out fries, onion rings, no more sides.
Okay.
So you could go through the fast food, you can go through the drive-through,
but no
you can't get sides. And if you want the whole meal, you got to go inside.
But you're only picking one for the rest of your life.
Oh,
I'm going inside.
Yeah. Okay. Sides. We are talking about even. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I'm even asking this because fries are the number one thing I would care about, and obviously, if I can go to McDonald's and I can't get their fries, that would suck. So yeah, I guess I'm going inside from now on. You know what? Extra steps. That means I can order more food because I'll burn calories when I'm getting out of the car, Tyvis. I walked 50 feet. Give me an extra cheeseburger. Yes.
That's terrible.
Sounds great. Give me one more Morningwood if you've got it there, Isaiah.
How about this one? College football playoff. You only get to pick one. Would you rather have home games for the first 2 rounds of the college football playoff, or let's move up the timeline, speed it up a little bit, and have the championship game be on New Year's Day?
That second option.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Move it up and let's have it on New Year's Day. Yeah, I love college football, but I also at some point, I think we do this with so many different things in society where it's like, oh, you like it a little bit? Here's that times 9,000. And it's like, whoa, that's too much. I don't need college football to go into February, which isn't it next year where the championship game is going to be on the 25th? I think that's the date, January 25th. So that means it would have happened 2 days ago. We are just under a year now from that being done. Even though the championship game was played late this year, it's going to be even later next year. No, you got to limit yourself. Don't give us too much college football. It makes it special when it's limited. Limited edition things are always better than things that are just there all the time, no matter what. You become used to them. You take them for granted. I want a limited amount of college football so it remains awesome. So yes, get it all done by January 1st. January 1st.
I mean January 1st.
Yeah.
I mean when make the Rose Bowl the championship setting.
Yeah, sure. Why not? That's fine. If no one can settle on a better option, at least it's an outdoor game. At least it's played on real grass. Those are things I like. That's good for me. So let's go with that. All right. Very good stuff, Isaiah. Morningwood. Appreciate that. So Buckeyes last night. Buckeye basketball played Penn State. That was a fine game. What did the Buckeyes win? It was it got close there in the second half, but they won 84-78. Once again, Junie Mobley came to the rescue, 25 points.
He's been on an absolute heater.
Yeah, he's really risen up and showing you how good he can be.
Meanwhile, his boy is taking a backseat role.
Oh, Bruce Thornton?
Yeah.
Bruce Thornton had 9 points last night.
I know.
And 10 before that against Michigan.
Yeah, well, now, against Michigan, I understood it a little bit more because that's a good team. They schemed him out of it. And not that I don't want him to rise up or anything, but I also, I kind of put a little of that on coaching. But then you see this, and you start to wonder, is something going on with them? Because that's not normal for him to have back-to-back performances where he's under, or 10 points or under. Taysom Chapman got in the game and actually played pretty well yesterday. He had 11 points, just to, put that in perspective. So
17 minutes, 11 points. Bruce played 37 minutes, 9 points.
Yeah, that's
he out of gas.
Christoph Tilley was out for this game. He was hurt. I mean, how can he be out of gas? It's the end of January. What are we talking about? There's still 2.5 months of the season if you're good. I hope, right? I hope we're still playing well into March, late into March. But yeah, hopefully Bruce can kind of kick it in gear. Buckeyes got the window. That's all that matters. Even if it was ugly, even if it was gross. Nittany Lions are a bad team, so I'm glad they got the victory there. Keep it rolling. The Browns can hire a head coach whenever they want. What's their next move going to be? Are they going to make a hire today? We'll talk about that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
The roads are looking a lot better this morning compared to yesterday, but be mindful, folks, if you do have to step out, we are still noticing some slippery conditions. We actually have a stranded car right now in Canal Winchester. It's happening on 33 in that westbound direction just as you're passing that Gender Road intersection, so expect some lane closures out there. That left lane at least blocked. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
It's Timmy Hall and AI Common Man. Happy to ring in another year with our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Mikey, do you want to be a millionaire? Hollywood is the place to do it.
From now until March 25th, you have the chance to win $1 million instantly. And here's something Mikey likey. All new brunch items at the Sportsbook restaurant and bar like Biscoff stuffed French toast, country Benedict, or roast beef hash skillet. Yummy.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now. Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Winters can be brutal here in the Columbus area, and if you're cold in your home with the heat running constantly, it's probably your old, inefficient windows that are the problem. The good news is that Window Nation can help you get through this season because in the last 20 years, they've installed over 3 million energy-efficient windows nationally, and they're trusted by thousands of Columbus homeowners to keep their homes comfy and cozy year-round, while also saving them money on monthly utility bills. And right now, they're more affordable during the Window Nation Buy 4, Get 4 Windows free sale. It's a great time to replace all the windows in your home. Plus, you could get your windows with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. You'll be surprised by the dramatic difference new windows will make. Your home will be better protected against the weather, feel warm and dry, and you'll love the lower utility bills. The pros at Window Nation will guide you every step of the way. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Save big with Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 sale going on now. The sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com right now. Window Nation, a proud partner of Ohio State Athletics.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
You know what hope is? Hope is action. Carving a path forward, even when it's hard.
And kids who still know how to dream. They're the best pathfinders of all.
So at Child Fund, hope means helping millions of children living in poverty worldwide to grow up healthy, educated, skilled, and so all those good things can come true for them. Safe.
And that means safe at home, safe at school, and safe online.
Hope means walking this path together. All of us. Because when we work together, we can do so much more.
That's right. Hope includes you.
Child Fund, because we need each other.
To learn how Child Fund works with children in 23 countries to help them achieve their full potential, visit childfund.org. That's childfund.org.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Isaiah Jacob. Ohio State Hoops got a win last night against Penn State, 84-78. John Mobley led the way for the Buckeyes with 25 points. They now sit at 8th in the Big Ten. Next, they'll travel to Wisconsin this Saturday at 2 p.m. In the NBA, the Cavs are staying hot. They've won 6 of their last 7 after last night's win against the Orlando Magic. Donovan Mitchell dropped 45 points, and they'll look to keep it rolling when LeBron and the Lakers come to Cleveland tomorrow night. In the NFL, Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders is being added to the Pro Bowl roster. Sanders will replace Drake May and represent the AFC alongside Josh Allen and Justin Herbert. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss, improving health, eating better, losing weight. Have you started your New Year's goal? Awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
If it's 4:30 in the morning and you see a ginger version of Dom DeLuise speeding down 33, don't panic. It's just T-Bone.
We are driving. We are driving.
We like driving. We like driving.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are eating.
We are eating.
I got to tell you, I don't always like to leave the house. I understand the temptation. Just go online, order something. We do it with everything else, right? We do it with Amazon. Maybe you do it with the little Uber Eats or whatever sent to the house. That's all well and good. But when it comes to your health, it's probably not a bad idea when you can to get out of the house and go see a medical professional about what's going on. You can go online and just go try to get something to fix the issues you have with maybe low testosterone. You may just think you have low testosterone. You don't know that for sure. You may notice you've had some issues with erectile dysfunction. And you're like, how do I get this fixed? Well, the answer is you can go to see my friends in person at Columbus Men's Clinic. Talk to a medical professional. Actually get your blood work done and find out what is going on with you and then get a solution that's right for you. Not a one-size-fits-all pill that comes from some website with someone you've never met or never heard of. You go to an actual place to talk to a medical professional. Get this fixed. It's too important to just leave it to the online stuff. That's why I trust Columbus Men's Clinic. That's why I think you should too. Go to columbusmensclinic.com to get signed up for your in-person appointment. You can do that in 30 seconds. columbusmensclinic.com. Or you can call their number, 614-300-7400. That number, good, all day. Call them, 614-300-7400. Get your appointment set up, whether on the phone or online. You go in person, you meet with the medical professional, get your consultation done. They will find a solution that's right for you and your budget. And they'll let you know if you actually even have low T. Or maybe you have a good amount of testosterone and you want to keep it. They've got solutions for that too. Just go check them out today. columbusmensclinic.com to get your appointment set up right now. And eventually, when it's not, negative degrees and feet of snow on the ground, you can get out of your house and go see the people at Columbus Men's Clinic. I'm telling you, man, the amount of people who who are still like stuck.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know like now it was crazy. When I left here yesterday, I mean, you drove home and was it better than when you came down?
It was better.
Morning?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the clearest thing in the world. This morning, it was a lot better. I was like, man, y'all did y'all thing. As a matter of fact, as I was coming up 315, I watched 4 trucks in a line, like going down, just piling. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Right y'all really is dedicated to keeping this highway clear. But I also had, remember Josh came here yesterday and he was talking about the 3 type of drivers that's like crazy, and he brought up a Subaru. This Subaru flew past me today, and I felt a little bit like Isaiah. I wanted something to happen to him. I'm not gonna lie, I did. For a little split second, I was like, "You gonna end up in the ditch."
Yeah, and I can't wait to pass you when you do.
That's exactly right. That's the vindictiveness that we need on a good Hot Take Tuesday. So get your hot takes in now.
Hot Take Tuesday.
I'll tell you this. I think, here's my hot take. I don't think it's that hot of a take. 33 yesterday, it was like it had not even snowed. It was, both lanes were clear. The side skirts were clear. Like that, I think they brushed off the grass. It was unbelievably good on 33 yesterday. When I came home, I was so happy because I was on 270 and it was on 70. It was 1 lane of asphalt. And I was like, this is good. I can go like 35, 40 miles an hour. We're good. Got on a 270, 2 lanes clear. Still snow on the other ones, but 2 lanes clear. I was doing 65. I got on 33. It was Daytona 500.
Must be nice.
Like, yes, we're back, baby. And then today I was cruising at like 70. Now, again, be careful where you are because that's the thing. Side streets can be a mess, right?
I seen somebody stuck on one today.
Yeah, so you still got to be careful out there. But if you are traveling or you're getting on the freeway, if you can get to the freeway, they are mostly, I would say most spots are fairly clear. So be careful out there still, but be aware of that. The Browns, here's what they did yesterday. The goalposts keep moving with the Browns head coaching search, right? Because, initially there were these like dumb rumors that John Harbaugh might be interested in the Browns job.
That was if people got to be realistic. I told you about this Brown search 3 weeks ago.
And what did you say?
I said that it is easily one of the worst jobs out there. And I can't understand why a second-time head coach would want to be the head coach here if they know that this is their last opportunity to be. If you only get 2 opportunities to be a head coach, why would I choose the Browns to be my second chance? Because it's not going to go well. First year, you're not.
Who's the second-term head coach? You talking about John Harbaugh?
Any of them. This was back when it was everybody. Like Mike McDaniel.
Okay.
John Harbaugh.
I see.
Those guys.
I would think John Harbaugh would have a little more leeway than Mike McDaniel, but I see your point.
Yeah, but I'm talking like Mike McDaniel. It was another guy that everybody wanted that was like a head coach. And I can't remember.
It wasn't Matt Nagy, was it? Was he in the running here?
No.
But you're right. There was someone else.
Like Cliff Kingsbury, Brian Flores.
All those guys they had their first opportunity.
Yeah, and it didn't go well. So you think you're going to take your second opportunity and do no. So that was never an option for me. And then if I'm a first-time head coach, like this was my first year going to be a head coach with the Browns, like you only getting 2 years before people will want you fired. Yeah. And you already going into next year knowing that you're not going to be good. Yeah. so you down 1. So now you have no choice but to try to be good year 2, and that's highly unlikely. So it's like I said they're gonna end up with Jim Schwartz, and sure enough.
That's the thing. So yesterday the news comes out early in the morning that Grant Yudinsky, who is the coordinator from the Jags, he is apparently said, hey, I'm out of the Browns search, which is not the first coach who's removed his own name from the Browns head coaching search, but then said, I would still like to interview and go check out the Bills job. If I'm open for that, I'm interested. However, if I don't get the Bills job, I've already worked out a deal to stay the coordinator in Jacksonville. They upped his money. They upped his years. So he said, I'm good to just either keep that or go work for the Bills. But that's a carve out of, I do not want to work for the Browns. I don't want to turn the job down, but I don't want to let it get any further to where suddenly you circle back to me. So he took his name out of the running. And I saw a lot of the Sunshine Pumper Browns fans who were like, oh, that's okay. They were out on him anyway.
No,
they don't want him.
Shieldhouse has always been the guy.
Shieldhouse is the target. He's the number one guy. Well, yesterday he was interviewed. Now, the Browns flew to L.A. to interview Nate Shieldhouse, right? I mean, I remember seeing Mike McDaniel standing in an airport in, like, regular airport land, not even on a private jet, to fly up to talk to the Browns. Supposedly, or to fly to some interview. I don't know if it was the Browns interview, because didn't he cancel one of the in-person? He canceled his in-person interview.
One, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, but like they flew out to meet Nate Shieldhouse, and so this is the not even the offensive coordinator for the Rams. Technically, he is the pass game coordinator for the Rams. To let that all be clear, and Sean McVay, obviously, he's an offensive guy. It's his offense, all that stuff. They flew out there to make their pitch. According to Mary Kay Cabot, many of their interviews have gone 6, 7, 8 hours for these interviews that they've done in person. And this one was no different. They said it started very early in the morning, and as of last night, it was still ongoing. While that interview is happening, news came out that the Bills have said, we'd like to interview Nate Shieldhouse.
Shout out to his agent.
Oh, of course.
His agent is great. That is a great thing, because that says put an extra 0 on it.
Uh-huh. And so then it became, well, the Browns had this extensive, long interview with Nate Shieldhouse, and this is their guy, and they flew out there. And then it came out that he's going to take the Bills interview. And then it came out that the Browns don't anticipate any decision being made last night. And then it came out, and I cannot believe I'm telling you this, that I saw the same people who were like, they're locked in on Nate Shieldhouse. All those same people were tweeting last night going, it's interesting. Todd Monken is not out of play here. He's still a great option for them. They could go get him. And then it became, actually, Jim Schwartz has really been the leader the whole time. And it's like, okay, so that didn't happen then, or they got cold feet with Nate Shieldhouse. They flew to L.A. Why do you think they did that? You think they did that just to, like, be nice to him because he just finished coaching? No, they flew out there hopefully because they wanted to put him on the plane and bring him back home. And that didn't happen. So you didn't seal the deal with that because some way, shape, or form, his agent said, no, I'm going to use this at least to get another interview with the Bills, and they did.
I think what we're seeing is probably what goes on in a lot of maybe not. I don't know if it's the Browns front office or if it's just a lot of front office, but I think there might be a divide. I think there might be some people that's in the camp of Shieldhouse, and there might be some people that's in the camp of Schwartz, because you think about what is it that when they first fired Kevin, what was it that everybody said that they wanted the next coach to be? They wanted it to be a leader of men. That's what everybody said.
A leader of men.
They wanted to be a good leader of men.
Okay.
Well, Schwartz is that.
Yeah,
but
right.
Then you have AB saying stuff like, well, we need to improve our offense.
Uh-huh.
So then you look at, well, Shieldhouse would probably be that.
It's crazy.
So it's like, to me, at the end of the day, you can get all the data you want. Yeah. Everybody can make all the suggestions they want, but at the end of the day, it's going to be Jimmy Haslam's decision.
Of course,
like AB can go out and do all the groundwork, and he's supposed to be the front guy leading the charge. But at the end of the day, Jimmy is going to pick who he wants. Again, they had a few years ago, it was down to Hugh Jackson versus Sean McDermott.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy chose Hugh Jackson. So, like, it's going to be that type of situation where it's like, at the end of the day, you can do all this. You can collect all the data points you want. At the end of the day, if Jimmy wants Jim Schwartz, it's going to be Jim Schwartz. If Jimmy wants Nathan Shieldhouse, it's going to be Shieldhouse. And that's just what it is.
That's negating one thing. Nate Shieldhouse could absolutely say, I'm good. I'd rather go to the Bills job.
That could happen.
And that's where it's like, that's the part of this that has to be kept in mind is I wouldn't put it past anyone to turn down this Browns job because, like you said, it's not a great job right now. The hyphenator, Jean-Luc Grandpierre, will join us next, talk about the Jackets. Their game was postponed yesterday, so we'll talk about what that means, when the next stop is, all that and more coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday. We are noticing a big ramp closure happening right now over on the east side, right between Whitehall and Reynoldsburg. It's that Broad Street ramp as you're coming off of 270 northbound. That lane is currently blocked. You cannot get through, folks. It looks like 3 cars possibly spun out to the snow out there, so we got a lot of active police presence this morning. As for that detour to avoid it altogether, I definitely would. Taking 270 northbound and getting off at North Hamilton Road southbound. Take that all the way, get you eventually towards East Broad Street in that, again, eastbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra. Exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Columbus, are you hungry? Well, it's a good thing Uber Eats has the best deals at all your favorite local restaurants. Like this great deal at El Vaquero. From now until March 31st, you can get a buy one, get one free quesadilla deal, all on the Uber Eats app. That's good for me, but I need to figure out what everybody else is going to eat. So next time you're craving a great meal, don't overthink it. Just get on the Uber Eats app and save big with a great deal. Order now only on Uber Eats. Terms apply. See app for details.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. You don't want to start the new year off hurting. You don't want to start off the new year getting surgery. You don't want to start off the new year dealing with trying to plan something out into the future. What you want to do is get healthy. So what you want to do is go to my friends over at QC Kinetics. Dr. Tesner and his team, the medical pros at QC Kinetics right here in Columbus, they can deliver regenerative treatments that actually help your body repair the areas that are causing you pain. Those achy knees, hips, back, shoulders, whatever it is, they can help you get ready. So instead of those invasive operations, it's going to sideline you all of the early year. Go check out our friends at QC Kinetics and see if they can help you today. Imagine moving better, being stronger, planning your year, doing what actually you want to do. So don't wait. Call 380-228-4544. That's 380-228-4544. They have offices located in Dublin and Gahanna, and they're already there for your free consultation. So go check them out today.
College. A time to broaden the mind, question, learn. A time to challenge the status quo. And eat a ridiculous amount of pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University and the unofficial bank of pizza. Let's go Bucks! Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
It's easy to think of winter as a time when not much is happening in the landscape or in the pest and disease world. However, there are a couple of services that can help your trees and shrubs during the colder months, like horticultural oil and anti-desiccant applications. Visit trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org to learn more and to find an ISA-certified arborist in your area who is trained and has the proper equipment to perform your tree work safely.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A frigid start for us with wake-up temperatures right around zero and the feels like 15 to 20 below zero. We'll see scattered snow showers today. Otherwise, expect mostly cloudy skies and patchy blowing snow with those gusty winds with feels like 5 to 15 below. For tonight, mostly cloudy as we go overnight with still those breezy winds continuing. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Matty Ice is currently bathing himself in creamy jalapeno dip. And I've officially run out of ways to tease this show. Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan. T-Bone and Tyvis present Talking Jackets. Talking Jackets.
It's a score! A turnover by the Islanders and Adam Fantilli. One more time. Puts it in the net.
You look inside the world of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Every Tuesday this time, we are joined by the hyphenator himself, Jean-Luc Grandpierre, former Blue Jacket, current TV analyst for the Blue Jackets. Jean-Luc, I was going to ask you, do you have any tips for staying warm? I know you grew up in Canada. I know you probably see a little bit of this weather, but this is too cold for me, man. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking the foot of snow. How are you dealing with the cold weather right now?
Yeah, it's insane. I stay inside, honestly. That's basically the only trick I can have. Listen, I played my junior hockey in a city like about 7 hours north of Montreal, which was absolutely miserable. And, you know, temperature of minus 40, minus 43 were a daily occurrence. So I learned really early. You see these kids in shorts and T-shirts outside sometimes when it's cold. I learned really early not to be the cool kid and just stay inside. When I saw one of my teammates were playing soccer outside, warming up before a game, and one of my teammates almost lost an ear because it froze in about the 15-minute gap that we're outside. So yes, I just stay inside, and if I have to get out, trust me, I triple layer it if I have to.
What's the name of the town? I'm just curious. I didn't know 7 hours north of Montreal. I mean, I know Montreal's a little ways up there, but that's got to be freezing.
Val d'Or, Quebec.
Val d'Or, Quebec.
So there's a junior team up there, and trust me, it gets cold, but this is probably the best driving ed I ever had in my life. I remember I had a little Mazda RX-7, which was rear-wheel drive, and the snow conditions were basically like yesterday, every other day. So I learned how to drive a car up there, and I'm not scared of much anymore.
There you go. That's right.
John, when you look at last night's game, how it got postponed, are you a fan of getting this like extra break and playing it later, or would you have rather played it as a player right now and not have to worry about it in March? I think that's when they pushed it to.
Yeah, March 9th. I mean, as a player, honestly, you look at the way the schedule is right now, playing every other day. I'd rather play the game, but for both teams, because a lot of people are not aware. People thought maybe, LA didn't make it. LA's been here for 2 days waiting for this game as well, right? So they were in town. They practiced yesterday morning. The Blue Jackets practiced yesterday morning. Everybody was at the arena getting ready to play this game. And now it's moved all the way to March. So for LA, they're playing on March 7th. They'll be playing at home in LA against Montreal. So they'll have to fly here, play on the 9th, and then they go to Boston the 10th to play. So that makes it 3 games in 4 nights with travel from out west. And for the Blue Jackets, they'll play the 9th here, and then the very next day in Tampa Bay as well. So, and then they play Florida on the 12th. So it's going to be 3 games in 4 nights for both teams. Trust me, they would have rather played yesterday.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure, Rick Bowness probably would have liked to have played yesterday too, because I know they were talking about Denton Matejchuk. It sounds like he's, close to getting back, and Bones had a quote where he said something to the effect of, I've watched the tape, but I've really not seen him play, obviously, in a real game. I'm looking forward to that because he wants to kind of get an evaluation of the players. So that was what looked like was going to happen yesterday. So we anticipate when that happens, how do you think that all shakes out? Because obviously before the injury, Denton Matejchuk was a big part of this defense.
Yeah, well, the lineup yesterday was supposed to be basically Zach Werenski with Severson, Branson with Provorov again, and then Matejchuk was going to be insert himself next to Igor Zamula, the newest acquisition. Yeah. So that was going to be the lineup yesterday. But I think, one more practice there for Matejchuk is probably not going to hurt, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Dante Fabro come back as well. So the Blue Jackets going to have a lot of tough decisions to make there, both on the back end and at forwards, because Miles Wood is going to come back. He was in the full practice yesterday as well. So a lot of bodies, a lot of healthy bodies, you like to see that, are coming back right before the break. So some decision will need to be made as far as, hey, who's staying, who's out? Are we sending somebody to Cleveland?
You know, ever since they lost to Ottawa, they've had 2 games, and they've won in 2 different fashions. Against the Stars, 1-0, scored early, and then it was just the defensive output for the rest of the game. And then against the Lightning, it was the offensive shootout, and they scored 8. Which one do you think is the better way for them to have more success for the rest of this season?
Well, as a fan, I will say the one against Tampa, right? Everybody likes to see goals. The cannon goes off. It feels like a real party. And, you know, like the Dallas game, it was a 1-0 win. You know, for a hockey purist, they like these games because, you know, a lot of scoring chance, good goaltending, not too many goals. You see a lot of defensive plays. But I will say, for myself, even as a broadcaster, give me the 8-6 game all day. But if I'm trying to get to the playoff and the Stanley Cup, I'd rather see the 1-0 game against Dallas. So 2 completely different ways. You're absolutely correct. But at the end of the night, you walk out of the arena with 2 points. That's the main goal. But as a coach also, you don't like to see those high-scoring games. As a player, they're fun. As a coach, you don't like to see those high-scoring games just because that means there was so many breakdowns during the game that you just have more video, more work for you. So, but listen, for the Blue Jackets, I think they found a little bit of confidence here in that swing, right? So they've won 6 of 7, and the goal is to get in the playoff. If you look at the playoff pictures today, guys, and this is really, really crazy just to show you. On the morning of January 11th, when the Blue Jackets woke up, okay, before going 6 wins in 7 games, they were 9 points behind that 3rd place spot there in the Metro. On January 27th, okay, they went from 9 points to 6 points behind. So they only gained 3 points, and that's after winning 6 of 7. So it just shows you how hard it is to gain ground to get in. And you're thinking, hey, I'm going on a run here. We got to be in. I mean, you're not even halfway there yet. So you have to stay hot.
Yeah, that's a good point. Jean-Luc Grandpierre joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. So another quote from Bones yesterday was about possible lineup decisions they're going to have to make when everybody gets healthy. Like we're talking about, they are bringing some guys back. This quote was getting a little interest, though, because people were wondering if he wasn't hinting at something beyond just injury decisions, maybe other decisions coming with the roster as the trade deadline is, you know, not quite, it's a little more than a month away, but you have that big break in between. These next few games probably help determine a lot. Here's the quote from Bones. He said, "The philosophy is to make the right decisions. We'll have those discussions with Don and everyone when that time comes. We're prepared for what's going to come next. Let's put it that way." Jackets fans reading too much into that by saying, oh, maybe that has to do with more than just the injuries?
No, it's funny because I was there when he said that, and I didn't think about it that deep. But when the coach says, we'll talk about it with Don, that means now it's no more, you know, we're not talking about healthy scratches. We're talking about trades, right? Or sending somebody down. So, I mean, it's a clear message. I think it's a message, one, to the group. Hey, you guys need to keep pushing. If not, I'm selling the farm. Or maybe it's a message to certain players. You better get your act together. If not, you're going to find yourself in Cleveland, right? So it could be read different ways. But good job, T-Bone. I did not go that deep. Maybe I was just still worried about how to get out of the arena yesterday morning.
It was a level 3 snow emergency going on outside, and you were worried about people's ears falling off, which I can't blame you given your experience. So hopefully the Mazda RX-7 that you were driving was good yesterday as you were getting out of there.
Hey. That car's no longer with me, unfortunately.
No, it's too bad. That's a good car, though. I like that. Jean-Luc, we appreciate it. Have fun on the road here on the next few games, and we'll talk to you next week, okay?
All right, guys. Thank you.
There you go. The hyphenator, Jean-Luc Grandpierre, joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Yeah, be careful out in the cold. You don't want to end up losing an ear or worse. I don't know what else could fall off of you, but don't let it happen. Stay bundled up or stay inside. Take Jean-Luc's advice. Big Ten school is in some serious debt. Details on that in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing a few traffic alerts over on the east side. We have a crash on 270 southbound by the airport and just passing Hamilton Road, so expect some lane closures out there. Not too far away, we are seeing a disabled vehicle on 670 westbound at Airport Drive. That right lane is currently blocked, and also not too far away, expect some lane closures on 70 eastbound, just passing that 270 section over on the east side because of yet another crash. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Got this. Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
We've been your Jackets flagship station since day one. All the goals, all the action, all the memories. Your home for the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Fan, Ohio sports destination. Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program, as always, at Bone and Tyvis 971. It's always a good time to do that on a Tuesday because you know what time it is.
Take Tuesday!
That's right. Nate says, Gold Star Chili is superior to Skyline. We need to push for that at Nationwide Arena, as well as Molson versus Labatt. All right. Well, I'm not here to get into the beer wars, but I know Tyvis has many thoughts on which one's better. He's a big beer drinker.
Labatt.
Sure.
I don't even know what it is.
It's beer. It's just,
what was the first one?
Molson. They're Canadian beers. Labatt and Molson are like the two.
I like the way Labatt sounds.
Sure.
Let me some of that Labatt.
Have you ever had Gold Star chili? It's like a Cincinnati style chili, but it's more centrally located in Cincinnati.
No.
It hasn't made its way out here.
The only chili that I've had is the one that's made at the house or Wendy's.
Never had Skyline?
No.
Tyvis.
I've never had Skyline chili.
You got to fix that. Now, here's my recommended way to do it. Go get a Coney. Go get the dog.
That's what Josh got.
Get that.
He had like 6 of them.
Oh, yeah.
And I sat there and watched this man knock down 6 hot dogs. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever watched.
Sounds like a great day, actually. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Does the common man like Skyline chili?
I'm pretty sure he's not opposed to it. Yeah, I think he's enjoyed it. If I remember correctly, yes. I believe
You think Timmy likes Skyline chili?
I think so. I think we all... Look, here's the thing. The untold secret about Skyline, for those who've never been, is I don't know. I've never done like the 3-ways and the 5-ways and all the different...
I don't know what that means.
The types of orgies you can have at Skyline. That's not where I go. What I go to is the hot dog. And I get the chili on it. I get,
What is a 3-way?
It's pasta with Skyline chili on it, and I believe the cheese. That makes it a 3-way. A 5-way is when you add another stuff to it.
You give me the hot dog and some fries or something like that.
Yes, but this is the thing. You could just go get one Skyline Coney to see if you like it. But the untold secret of Skyline is it's not about the chili at all. For me, it's about the cheese. Because they put on about a pound of cheese on each one of these Skyline dogs. And so for me, it's like you get a little of the chili, you get the mustard, the onion, but you get that cheese. And it's great. And if you don't like it, it's one. It's a tiny little dog. You could finish that with your very weak stomach that we found out can't eat raw vegetables today.
I know.
So,
yeah. Well, at least I could eat a Cape Cod chip.
Yeah, you hear that, Timmy? Yeah. Shots fired. Yeah, that's right. With your weak palate, your mouth is soft. Also, we had to talk about things that people haven't done, and then we'll get to this school that has no money. I found out the other day, finding out that you haven't had Skyline is mildly surprising, but not shocking. I've been married to my wife for 20 years. We celebrated our anniversary this past December.
Congratulations.
Okay? Thank you. Been through a lot of ups and downs. We've had 3 kids. We've bought houses. We've, changed jobs. I've been through the whole gamut. People have died that we loved. Everything.
Yeah.
Been through it all. We're sitting down on the couch, and I looked at her at one point, and I said,
"This isn't working anymore."
No. That's a hot take Tuesday. Yes. Just walk in and be like, honey, I got to tell you something. No, we sit down on the couch and I forget what happened. Something was said about Austria. And I said, oh, throw another shrimp on the barbie. And she goes, what are you talking about? That's Australia. And I'm like, no, it's from Dumb and Dumber. And she's like, oh, yeah, I've never seen that.
What?
Right. I lost my mind. I looked at her and I'm like, how in the 20 years of us living together, being married,
they come on TV like every other month.
But Tyvis, let me explain to you that as a cultural touchstone for my people, the whites, like I don't know how it was everywhere else, but for us as like millennial teenagers in the late 90s, when that movie came out, it was like the only thing that was quoted at my school for a solid 2 years. Like every interaction we had was just kick his ass, Seabass, or big gulp, son. Well, see you later. Like
Harry, you spilled the salt. Quick, take some and throw it over your right shoulder.
See, right. It has crossed all boundaries. Dumb and Dumber is a cultural touchstone. And so she looked at me and said, no, I don't think I've ever sat down and watched it all the way through. And I said, I've watched it like 100 times since we've been married. And I watched it probably 100 times before we got married. How have you never seen the whole thing? And she's like, I don't know. So we stopped what we were doing. I had to rent it on Amazon. I think it was the only place I could find it. And we put it on and watched it.
You know what? This is funny. I did this with Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, with my wife.
Yeah? Seen it?
She'd never seen it. And I said, you have to watch this. Like, this is like some of his best work.
Right.
I did the same thing, but that was Austin Powers for my.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
It's one of those.
But again, and I'm not trying to this is not an age thing, okay? I'm just pointing out the like Isaiah you're engaged now. Right. So
yes.
You guys have been together for a few years, but you're not married yet. Tyvis, you've known Lauren for how long?
10
years.
It'll be 11 long.
Right. So and those are long committed relationships. And to still have moments where you're like, oh, I can't believe. I'm telling you that this thing was one of the core foundational principles of my life was watching Watching Dumb and Dumber was one of the things, probably one of the top 3 things I did in my teenage years. That was up there with any other, discovering the band System of a Down. That would be another one that was oh, wow, this is formative for me. So it's not just, oh, you haven't seen this movie that everyone likes. It's that you haven't seen this movie that I love so much that I actually went out. I found a newspaper, Tyvis. When the astronauts landed on the moon, Aaron Rodgers, plug your ears. When they landed on the moon, every newspaper in America had astronauts landed on the moon, 69, right? I found a Cleveland Plain Dealer paper from that date that had the headline and the picture and the whole we landed on the moon. And part of the reason I did that was because in Dumb and Dumber, there is a moment where what is it? Is it Harry or Lloyd? I always forget who walked out of there. But it's Jim Carrey's character. Walks out of the bar. That's Lloyd, yes. Walks out of the bar.
After the guy stood up.
And he,
10 in the morning.
Right. As the woman is throwing herself at him, too. He walks out of the bar. He sees the newspaper on the wall that says we've landed on the moon. He goes, that's great. Then he's just, we've landed on the moon, like as he walks out the hall. That was, we used to do that in high school all the time. Every time we left a classroom, my buddy Jared would walk out in the hallway and be like, we landed on the moon. And the teachers would be like, why is he doing that? We were like, I don't know. And that was it. That was like, I bought that because that's how important Dumb and Dumber is to me. And my wife had never seen this movie.
So what did she think of it?
Fell asleep halfway through.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
I was so mad. I was like, we're gonna have to watch it again.
So my wife, you know the show Martin Lawrence's show Martin. It's like in the black community. It is like one of the greatest shows of all time.
Can I tell you? Among the whites, it's very well respected.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's as held. I'm saying we appreciate. Is what I'm saying.
What I've learned in the 11 years that I've been married to the wonderful, well, not married, but I've been with the lovely Laurencia.
Yeah.
Is that when she was a kid? Now for me, that was my thing. Like when I was a kid, it was Bernie Mac, Steve Harvey Show, Martin, Wayne Bros. Like that was like that. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
As you going to sleep at night, it was those.
Yeah, all stacked in a row.
I learned. Now, Martin's been on since the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Laurencia used to turn away from the show.
What do you mean?
Like it would be on TV and she would cut it off to watch something else.
Oh, no.
And I looked at her. So, like, when we first got together, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm watching the episode of Martin because it's always on TV and I always watch it. And I watch it like I've never seen it before. And she, like, watching it, she starts laughing and she gets into the show. And she's like, you know what? When I was younger, like, I used to never watch this show. And now it's, like, all I want to watch. And I just looked at her a little bit like, you didn't experience this in your childhood? I felt bad for her. I really did.
That's a shame.
Like that it's such a classic show. Like she really missed out.
Yeah. No, there's certain moments and cultural touchstones that we should all have to experience. And I think there should be a list of like
there is a Blackbuster list.
Is there?
I've been trying to get you to watch it.
Yes, I still have to watch, what is it? Dragon Ball Z? No, what's the
You better stop. You better stop that. It's The Last Dragon. Stop with this. You're not gonna disrespect Bruce Lee rule.
I'm gonna watch it. I promise. I gotta watch The Last Dragon. You know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna wait till 20 years into our relationship to watch this thing. That's very important.
You'd have waited this long.
No, but you've told me how important it is to you, so I'm going to go watch it.
It's so good that Bo Bishop is the one that told you to go watch.
That's right. He vouched for it. That's true. That's exactly right. All right. So I didn't tell you about the Big Ten school that apparently has no money. We will tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing a few traffic alerts over on the east side. We have a crash on 270 southbound by the airport and just passing Hamilton Road, so expect some lane closures out there. Not too far away, we are seeing a disabled vehicle on 670 westbound at Airport Drive. That right lane is currently blocked, and also not too far away, expect some lane closures on 70 eastbound, just passing that 270 section over on the east side because of yet another crash. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Enjoy an entire week of delicious family meals for a good deal better at Meijer. Fresh from Meijer chicken or certified Angus beef, ground beef from Chuck small packs are buy two, get one free, mix or match. Select varieties of Earthbound Farm organic salad mixes are buy one, get one free. And 12 packs of select Pepsi products are buy two, get one free. Plus deposit where applicable. Getting more while also saving more. That's the good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
They say glory is earned, not given. We say it's ignited by heart and ends with a boom. Fire the cannon again! Get your tickets today at BlueJackets.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lives flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Everybody, it's Berm here, Jeremy Birmingham from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan, and I have the least exciting update I can give you. Awaken 180 is still working. That is actually fairly inconvenient because I don't have anything dramatic to complain about. I'm 5 weeks in, I'm down over 30 pounds, and there hasn't been a single plot twist. There hasn't been a stall. There's no mystery week where everything stops making sense. I simply follow the plan, I eat what I'm supposed to eat, and the scale does what it's designed to do too. Weight loss usually feels like a guessing game where you're constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop. But Awaken 180 doesn't. There's structure, there's coaching, and there's zero need for motivational speeches in the mirror. I'm not negotiating with myself. I'm not starting over every Monday. I'm moving forward, enjoying the ride, feeling a whole lot better, and watching years of bad habits quietly get undone. Do what we all did and make your own 180 with Awaken 180. Go online at awaken180weightloss.com, 844-346-1800. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Back in the day, if you wanted to listen to the fan, you turned on the radio, and that was the end of the story. But now, oh baby, stream us live on the Fan app, TuneIn app, iHeart app, we're everywhere. The Fan, Ohio's streaming destination.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra. Exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you're cold in your home, even with the heat on, your old windows are the problem. Window Nation makes it easy with their buy 4, get 4 windows free sale. Plus, you could get no payments, no interest for 2 years. Hurry, the sale ends soon, so schedule your free estimate now. WindowNation.com.
Refresh your bathroom with big savings at Lowe's. Reimagine your bathroom with up to 40% off select faucets during our Bath Savings event. Need it today? Order by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Shop for your bathroom refresh at Lowe's. We help, you save. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Same-day delivery on eligible in-stock items. Subject to availability. Fees vary. Visit Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for full terms.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right. I'm going to read this story. I'm going to talk about this busted-ass program in the Big Ten, and then we're back into the hot takes because the chat has gone off the rails.
I went to go shoot some shots.
I know you. Well, yeah, that's right. I know you did. Okay. So Big Ten school that is going into serious debt. And I got to be honest with you, I'm too stupid to understand completely the difference between debt and deficit. Does that make sense?
Debt and deficit.
Debt and deficit.
Oh,
deficit.
yes.
So like I know that if I'm in debt at my house on like my mortgage, I get that.
Yes.
But like when a big giant athletic program says they are running a deficit, meaning they spent more than they have, I don't know how that works.
Let me guess. This UCLA, isn't it?
You'd think that's what they may be in the running too. But this is Rutgers, my friend. Rutgers' latest athletics financial report. This was obtained by New Jersey Advanced Media. They are like the NJ.com is what their website is. They've covered, New Jersey news for years. Anyway, they got a, public request to get all this info, the Freedom of Information Act. It shows that last year, the 24-25 fiscal year, the school ran a deficit of $70 million. That is the third time in 5 years they've had a deficit of at least $70 million. The school, Rutgers, spent a record $193.8 million last fiscal year. And obviously they didn't make that back. And then it goes into all the total operating revenues, how much they got for their Big Ten media rights, all that stuff, and then how much they spent.
That's why. So they definitely wanted their private equity.
Yeah, so they for sure did. They would have been very happy to take that. Now, here's the part that also, you can go into all the boring numbers. I won't get into all that with you, but here's the bottom line of this article for me. It says it brings Rutgers athletics deficit. Again, debt and deficit, two different things, but I'm too dumb to understand how they're different. Deficit to $516.9 million since joining the Big Ten in 2014, 2015.
$500 million?
They're in the whole $500 million since they joined the Big Ten, which
that's tough. They got to cut some programs. I don't know what they got.
Well, see, this is exactly my point, is that when if I find out that I've, let's say, taken on a new job, right? Like they joined the Big Ten. They switched companies. They were in the ACC. Now they're in the Big Ten.
They in the red $500 million.
Right. If I found out that I was running a deficit of, like whatever, a few $1,000, or let's say I was $100,000 in the hole since I switched jobs, I would have to either get a different job or cut my spending significantly, is what I would think is a regular human.
I don't know who running their books, but I don't know how they still employed.
Well, they have a new athletic director who I saw was talking about this, and she was saying, like, yeah, this can't stay the same. We have to make changes to not keep doing this. What I'm saying is when you go the first time, like I said, in the last 5 years, they've been $70 million deficit 3 times in 5 years. The first time your $70 million deficit happens, wouldn't that be when you say, okay, enough of that?
You would think. I mean, yes. I mean, that didn't work. We gotta move things around, switch some approaches up, make some changes. But But
I don't understand this too. How did the Big Ten, the whole thing is you come to the Big Ten, you make more money. That's why they wanted to do this. That's why they wanted to join the Big Ten. Big Ten wanted them for the quote unquote New York footprint. Like, I don't understand why how are you surviving as an athletic program if you're in the conference that prints money and you're running this big of a deficit? Do you know what I mean? That seems like something is so broken there that it may never get fixed.
I'm trying to figure out how do you overspend $70 million?
3 times in 5 years they did this.
And what's crazy too is if you do the breakdown, because in the Big Ten, everybody doesn't get the same amount of money.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
At the same time, Rutgers, as of last year, I just looked this up, is getting more money than Oregon. Yep. Is getting more money than Indiana. Is getting more money than Iowa. I mean, there's a list of schools in the Big Ten that are getting less money than they are in the Big Ten shares. So how in the world are you spending that much more money and your team's still trash?
Yeah, it boggles the mind. It is.
What is their best sport? Because I know, don't tell me it's football.
Well, I don't know what it is. I mean, for years I thought they were pretty good at women's basketball. I don't think they're good. They're not good at basketball this year.
Don't they got is Rutgers the one that got the girl that's like Kyrie Irving, like the female?
She was on their team, but didn't she go to Penn State? I feel like I know who you're talking about. I feel like she transferred out of Rutgers after a year.
Okay,
to your point, yes, but
they not, the women's team is not doing well. They're 9-11. So
I don't. It does not. And like I said, I want to live in a world where I don't have to know the difference between debt and deficit, because I really don't want someone to come in and explain to me, as much as I like to learn new things. I don't like it when someone comes in and is like, well, actually, see, a deficit is just on paper. And the good news is if no one ever calls the loan, but like, how do you spend money you don't have? Rutgers, how are you $500 million deficit in 10, 11 years since you've been in the Big Ten? Boggles my mind. And you know what? Don't explain it to me, because I don't want to know. Because that pisses me off even more. If you tell me there's a way to do that, then that's going to make me even more mad. So I really don't want to
go into your life owing money.
No, but that's the thing is, I feel like the explanation is going to be, oh, they don't have to pay it back. They get bailed out from like the university's endowment or something. I don't know what it is. What I know is I hate it. So please don't explain it to me. I just don't want to think about it anymore. All right. Hot Take Tuesday. Chris G in the chat said, I think Dumb and Dumber is overrated. Dumb movie. Don't like it. You can go right to hell. You can go right to hell with that, Chris. Sorry. That's just. Are you also running a deficit in your brain? Because that does not compute to me. It's a stupid movie. That's the whole point of it.
That's the point of it. Yeah.
when he looks over and says, Harry, I took care of it. And the poor kid's just stroking the head of a dead bird. Taped on. Pretty bird.
Yeah, I sold a bunch of things. Petey, you sold Petey. You sold
that bird.
Damn bird to a blind kid. Yeah, he was dressed up for that.
Yeah,
one.
what a dumb movie. You know
Just
what?
when
You're
I
right.
thought you couldn't get any dumber, you go and do something like this.
And totally redeem yourself. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Oh, and even the way they end the movie, where it's just my friend's an idiot. The town is that way.
Yeah, I thought about that randomly like 2 days ago when I was
I've thought
doing
about
this.
it
Just,
randomly.
They
a
really
lot.
blew an opportunity. Like,
I've thought about it more than I probably should. To be fair, that was a great scene. All right, so the Big Ten is stupid. Rutgers is dumb. And we're going to go to 20. We're 20. I don't know how many 24 teams. Is that what Tony Petitti wants? Rutgers will get more money for that, even though they won't be in the 2014 playoff because they suck.
They might.
They'll get more money. They will squander that. They will fire this athletic director. And 5 years from now, we'll be doing the show and we'll say they're actually $1 billion in deficit. And then they will talk about how they just signed a kid to play quarterback for $5 million. And we'll all scratch our heads. This is the world of college football we live in.
All you need to do is get a Kirk Cignetti.
Yeah. In that, now, there you go. That's the cheat code that's going to get a lot of college football coaches paid, isn't it? They're going to get all paid because, like, well, he could be our next Kurt Cignetti. Better give him $80 million, and then he's not. All right, so I have to tell you that I saw a mock draft yesterday that, as a Browns fan, if this mock draft is what the Browns end up doing, I may lose my mind. But maybe I'm overreacting. Tyvis is going to help me figure out my feelings and tell me if I'm overreacting or appropriately reacting to this mock draft. Coming up next, T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing some big delays once again for our drivers over on the east side. We're talking over by Bryce. We have a crash on 70 eastbound, just passing that 270 intersection. That left lane is blocked. But we also have a left lane blocked on 70 westbound as you're heading downtown, just passing Bryce Road. A big incident out there, looking at 6 miles per hour for your travel times. Nice and red on this time saver traffic map. Folks, if you're heading towards this area, if you could take 40 instead, that will save you a lot of time this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I wish I'd gotten treated for my erectile dysfunction sooner. Men, I hear this all the time from our patients. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if ED is a problem in your life, resolve to get it treated today and stop having it affect you and the one you love. ED is simply a medical condition, and it's fully treatable. And at Tri-State Men's Health, we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most guys, your ED will be a thing of the past. In fact, you could be having great sex within a day or two of your first appointment, and you'll likely find you're performing like you haven't in a long time. It's the new year. Resolve to get your ED treated and change your life. Call us at Tri-State Men's Health. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations in the area to serve you in Hilliard and Westerville.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle. Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score.
Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. And app only.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Bats R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. on time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Do you hate holiday pictures because of your teeth? What if a brand new smile was possible?
No matter what the current state of your mouth.
Welcome to Runyon Dental Group, home of the Implant and Smile Center, where gorgeous, healthy smiles become a reality.
At Runyon, we've built a team of some of the most highly trained arch and implant doctors in the entire nation. This isn't an ordinary dental practice.
We believe that everyone can have a great smile.
Including you, especially you. Your new smile is waiting at Runyon Dental Group.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Right now, you can save on Kroger brand 80% lean ground beef. 3-pound rolls are just $4.99 a pound with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Don't start the new year with the same old ride. Right now, score low lease payments on all 2026 models, like $149 a month for a brand new Elantra or $159 for a new Sonata. Hurry in and kick off the new year right. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With proof credit $39.95 down plus tax, title, and fees. 2-year lease with 10K miles per year. New Hyundais come equipped with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Ends 2-2.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Columbus, are you hungry? Well, it's a good thing Uber Eats has the best deals at all your favorite local restaurants. Like this great deal at El Vaquero. From now until March 31st, you can get a buy one, get one free quesadilla deal, all on the Uber Eats app. That's good for me, but I need to figure out what everybody else is going to eat. So next time you're craving a great meal, don't overthink it. Just get on the Uber Eats app and save big with a great deal. Order now only on Uber Eats. Terms apply. See app for details.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Isaiah Jacob. Ohio State Hoops got a win last night against Penn State, 84-78. John Mobley led the way for the Buckeyes with 25 points. They now sit at 8th in the Big Ten. Next, they'll travel to Wisconsin this Saturday at 2 p.m. In the NBA, the Cavs are staying hot. They've won 6 of their last 7 after last night's win against the Orlando Magic. Donovan Mitchell dropped 45 points, and they'll look to keep it rolling when LeBron and the Lakers come to Cleveland tomorrow night. In college football news, for the first time since 2008, the ACC will play its championship football game in the noon Saturday window on championship weekend. This is a move that will put the conference front and center for its TV window after years of competing with the Big Ten for evening viewership. This update was sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats is a great deal waiting for you at El Vaquero. From now until March 31st, buy one quesadilla deal, get one free on the app. Terms apply.
Tyvis hates Girl Scout cookies.
I hate it.
And little girls.
And America. I hate it, hate.
Seriously, Tyvis, what the hell?
Okay, whatever this is, I already hate it.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
What's going on with you?
Oh, man. It's I don't hate Girl Scout cookies.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I'm particular. I hate Thin Mints. That's what I hate.
That's a Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah, that's the only one, though.
But you don't like chocolate and mint together.
No.
You're an anti, which is so weird to me because I
don't like bacon I like bacon and maple separately.
Yeah, but you don't want a bacon and maple donut.
No.
Which is delicious. It's a great flavor combination.
That might possibly be the worst combination of food ever. That's worse than the thing.
Are you talking to me about how bacon and maple donuts are bad?
Yeah, together like that.
Isaiah, who is filling in for Dylan today, are you on the train with Tyvis that we can't put bacon on a donut, or are you a person who has taste?
I like bacon. I like donuts. I probably wouldn't put it on the other one. I would eat them separately. I have not done it.
He's a smart man. He's a smart man.
But I will say the mint take is horrible. My favorite ice cream since I've been a child is mint chocolate chip. Yeah. Every time I go to Grater's or any well-established ice cream place, I'm getting a mint chocolate chip milkshake 10 times out of 10. It's the only ice cream that I will put in my freezer is mint chocolate chip.
Really? Oh,
it doesn't even sound appealing to me.
Oh, it's so good.
But you've had mint and chocolate together.
So refreshing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'll give you credit for
mint
trying
is
it.
like when you're like my breath is stinking or something. I need a mint. Like that's
it's just one of the many times
like
you could have
chewing
mint
some
flavoring.
gum or something. Like you get spearmint gum or something like that.
Yeah.
Chocolate is chocolate.
Yes.
Why would I eat ice cream or chocolate and a mint together? That doesn't even make sense to me.
I know, but I mean, you're aware that like certain flavors going together can work.
No, that one cannot.
It doesn't work for you.
Those two examples don't work. A donut with bacon and a mint chocolate. Just that.
Can I tell you, people bag on the Olive Garden all the time, and that's fine. I'll let you live if you don't like it. I love an Olive Garden. I'll go every day. I don't care. But
Shizzy says I hate everything that I haven't tried. That's not true. Because I've tried both of those things that I just said.
I will tell you though, one of the pure pleasures in life is when you get done loading up on all you can eat breadsticks and you down your fettuccine Alfredo from Olive Garden, and you go to walk out and they drop the check off with those little Andes mints in there.
You like that?
That's heaven.
I let them sit there.
Walking out of there with one just stuck on your tongue as it's slowly melting, getting the chocolate mint goodness flowing through your body as you get into the car and realize I ate 8,000 calories in there.
I'm taking every single one too. Like
yes,
if people
I'm taking every
them,
single one.
Yeah,
I'm putting it in my pockets. I'm eating them immediately.
My wife and my kids eat that. If it was up to me, they'd be sitting right on that table.
All right, that's fine. All right, more of those wonderful hot takes. Tyvis saying things like Girl Scout cookies suck.
Somebody asked me
coming up on Hot Take Tuesday.
Somebody in the chat asked me a profile. I think it was Quentin.
Okay.
He asked me, he said that he knows that I'm a good, clean boy.
Yeah.
And he was asking me if I did have to choose between a alcoholic beverage or a marijuana joint.
Okay.
Which one would I choose?
You keep away from all that.
Yeah. I think that I would choose lemonade every time.
No. That's not how a would you rather works. You have to choose one or the other.
Death.
That's not an option.
Death is always an option.
Is that one of those that you stole from Tress? One of those motivational memories from Tress? That's real nice.
I don't. Neither.
Why? Okay. I can say as someone who has, I haven't smoked weed, but I've smoked. Like I've smoked a cigarette, I've smoked cigars, and as someone who definitely enjoys an alcoholic beverage,
you would definitely take the beverage.
Well, I think that's an easier one because one, you don't have to drink all of it; you can sip on it. Two, it doesn't leave your clothes reeking of the thing that you just smoked. Right? If you smoke, you're going to smell like it for a while. And you also can't like smoke indoors a lot of places. A drink allows you, it's more versatile. So I'm saying if you absolutely had to do one or the other, for me, it would be an easy choice. You just take a drink.
This is such a great question because this is something that I've never ever thought about.
That's what would you rathers are great for.
I've never thought about
if
that.
only some radio show had made that part of their identity for the better part of 13 years on this radio station.
You know what, Quinn? I'm going to have to get back with you on that answer because I don't know right off the top of my head. I have to think about that.
All right. So here's the thing I need you, Tyvis, to talk some sense into me or help me out or tell me if I'm crazy. So this is a mock draft that was put out by NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah, his first mock draft of the year. Starting to get into that season, right? Senior Bowl's coming up, all that stuff. We'll be at the Combine soon enough. So, number one, he has Fernando Mendoza going to the Raiders, of course. Number two, by the way, and I've seen this so far on almost every mock draft I've looked at.
Arvell
Reese going to the Jets at number two seems to be everybody's early lock in this, other than Fernando Mendoza at one.
But they got to replace the Quinyon. I was about to call him Quinyon Mitchell. Quentin Williams.
Yes, he went to the Cowboys,
too many
right?
Q's in the NFL.
Right? Well,
yeah, they traded him to Dallas.
All right, so I scroll down. I see Sonny Styles going at 7 to the Commanders for all the Buckeyes. I see Caleb Downs going at 11 to the Dolphins.
Whoa. Sonny Styles number 3 to the Commanders?
No. I'm skipping ahead. To
Seven.
7 to the Commanders. He actually said he reminds him of Fred Warner.
Yeah, a lot of people make that comparison.
Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway.
It's the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, that's right. Andy in the chat is our devil's lettuce expert. I'll have to ask him about that. Carnell Tate, he is going to the Jets at 16. Now, that's lower than what I had seen him projected, but okay, whatever. That would be the Jets taking 2 Buckeyes in the first round, which is interesting. But, of course, he could pair up with Garrett Wilson. And then
still ain't got nobody to throw him the ball.
No, that's very true. I think there's one more Buckeye on this list that he has.
Cade McDonald.
No, I stand corrected. He does not have Cade McDonald in the first round. My bad on that. All right. Here's the thing that you have to help me out with the Browns, because I'm looking at what they have the Browns doing. By the way, they have the Bengals taking Jermon McCoy, corner from Tennessee, at number 10. The Browns, they have Browns taking David Bailey, who's an edge rusher from Texas Tech.
It'd be an uproar.
At 6.
It'd be an uproar.
Yeah.
As good of a player as
he's a tremendous player.
It would be an uproar. Well, for the simple fact that, 1, you got Myles Garrett, and 2, you just paid Alex Wright. You just paid Alex Wright this season. So it would be an uproar. As bad as that offense is, it would be an uproar. That pick has to be a offensive lineman or a receiver. I don't think anybody would hear anything else.
If that pick, and you're sitting there, and I don't know why they're hesitant to do this. I know they've done it occasionally. You're sitting there in the state of Ohio. You need a wide receiver, a guy who has been mocked in the top 10 pretty much all season long in Carnell Tate. If you don't draft him, again, you're right. If they take the best offensive lineman available, awesome. If they go get another wide receiver that they think is the best, great. But if nothing else, just push the button for Carnell Tate at 6 and be done with it.
That pick got to be an offensive lineman, or it has to be one of 3 receivers. It could be Carnell, Jordan Tyson, or Mekhi Lemon. That's it.
Any of those are. Yeah,
it's got to be one of those.
Any of those are fine.
And
any of those are fine.
It has to be that.
No, and even if you're someone who would say, like, I would take a Caleb Downs, it's like, yeah, I'd be fine with that too as a Buckeye.
First of all, as great as Caleb Downs is, he is literally one of the best Buckeyes we've seen, and he's going to go on to have a tremendous NFL career. But that is not the most concerning thing on the Browns right now.
No,
and as painful it is for me to say this, the safety position is not valued as much as a wide receiver or offensive lineman is.
The only reason I would see you do that is because you're saying the learning curve for him won't be as steep as it usually is for a safety in the NFL. Just because he is so advanced, because he's been running in a Matt Patricia defense, which is probably a little bit more advanced anyway.
Yeah.
But even there, still, it's like that's not a position of need for the Browns, as good of a player as he is. By the way, the other pick the Browns have, they would be taking in this mock draft, this is the one from the Jags, Caden Proctor at 24. There's an offensive tackle, you may remember, who was bounced around between Iowa and Alabama.
He never played at Iowa. He went there,
took the money,
and said, "Yeah, I'm not playing here." And sat out. I want to say he sat out the entire year, didn't he?
I think that's right. And then he went back to Alabama, where they were using him in like offensive sets and throwing passes to him. And that's, you know what? He's a tremendous athlete. He's a very big guy. The thing on this mock draft, he says, Proctor is an enormous human. If the Browns can keep DeJuan Jones healthy, they'd have a massive duo at tackle. All right. DeJuan Jones, if he can stay healthy, is a big if, but also like that's not then that's fixed. That's done. No, he's not the guy I would pick at offensive lineman either. So that this mock draft,
the harsh reality
is atrocious. That cannot be what they do.
The reality is it's too early to really make a decision on tackles and receivers. You'll have a better understanding of where these guys are after the combine and stuff like that, to see numbers, and you got to go back and do a deep dive on some of this film stuff. So it's hard to tell, but I will tell you, I've been looking at the wide receivers, and outside of those 3 I named, it's not a lot there.
No, I know. An annoying football reporter has an idea that should make Tyvis very happy. That and more coming up on a Hot Take Tuesday next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Well, the roads are not looking any better for our east side drivers, at least. We're noticing a couple of crashes on 70. The first one's going to be just south of Bexley, 70 eastbound at James Road. So expect some lane closures, some delays out there. It does involve one car, at least, in the snowy median. So not a good sign out there. Not too far away, though, noticing other incidents on 70 eastbound, just passing that 270 intersection. That left lane is currently blocked out there. We also have a left lane blocked on 70 westbound, just passing Bryce Road down to 12 miles per hour. For your travel times, if you can, take 40 to get to where you want to go. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
The common phrase is new year, new me, but that's hard to do when you're dealing with pain. Hi, I'm Tyvis Powell with QC Kinetics. I struggled to get through the day just like you until I seen my guys at QC Kinetics. Dr. Tesner and his staff brought me treatments that help my body repair my knees and shoulders. If you're like me and don't want to have an operation that keeps you away from doing activities, then visit QC Kinetics, where your treatments is in the office and there's no downtime. You'll be moving better and stronger, and that way you can accomplish all your goals. For me, I want to lose weight this year, and thanks to QC Kinetics, I can run and lift just like I used to when I was in the pros. Simple procedure that can deliver big life-changing results. Let January be your clean slate. Stop managing the pain and start solving it with QC Kinetics right here in Dublin. Call now for your free consultation. 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
It's Timmy Hall and AI Common Man. Happy to ring in another year with our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Mikey, do you want to be a millionaire? Hollywood is the place to do it.
From now until March 25th, you have the chance to win $1 million instantly. And here's something Mikey likey. All new brunch items at the Sportsbook restaurant and bar, like Biscoff stuffed French toast, country Benedict, or roast beef hash skillet. Yummy.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Hey, it's Anthony. So I was recently asked how I've been doing in my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. And I paused and I said, you know what? Pretty darn good. Because it reminded me what I was dealing with a couple years ago. My personal journey. I had plantar fasciitis, that horrible heel pain. If I was on my feet for a while, my lower back would be on fire. And now, honestly, none of that. Zero issues with my feet since I started wearing them. I have my Good Feet arch supports in every day. I feel supported. I feel aligned. And now that I feel better, it's made all the difference. I want to work out more. I want to go out more. Just be more active. I'm telling you, over the last couple of years, my health, my energy, my quality of life has all been affected in a really positive way. They've really helped me keep the pain away. The guys ask me all the time, do I really have them in today? Yes, I do, and I'll take my shoes off upon request to show you. Go take the free test walk. The Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway and Stringtown Road in Grove City. Get started at goodfeet.com.
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news, we're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-472-2000, 614-472-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-472-2000, 614-472-2000.
This is Pause Before You Play, and it's time for more game day picks from local sports fans. You're on the air. Who you got?
Actually, I'm not betting, just chilling and watching the game.
I know that move, a pause. Sounds like you've got a winning strategy.
Exactly. After I set limits and recognized the risk, I knew it was time to stop.
Now that is responsible betting, folks. Sports are fast. Betting shouldn't be. Make a plan at pausebeforeyouplay.org. That's pausebeforeyouplay.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Trust me, I am just as cold as you. It is not warming up today. Highs only in the 20s, but with gusty winds, the feels like will be 5 to 15 below zero, with patchy blowing snow and scattered snow showers, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. For tonight, we will see temperatures yet again. Air temperature below zero, so feels like significantly lower than that. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan. Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I tell you guys all the time about how Tri-State Men's Health has gotten me lifting like the Hulk again. I was foggy, didn't have energy, but then I went to Tri-State Men's Health and I got right. And you can too. Tri-State Men's Health is also helping men go further with 4 targeted body composition plans featuring GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, and more, designed to boost energy, support metabolism, enhance recovery, and accelerate fat loss. With the low T treatments combined with the body composition program, most men notice real improvement, more energy, better focus, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and often a renewed sex drive. If you have any of these low T symptoms, go to tristatemenshealth.com. Take their low T quiz on the website, which is a simple 10-question quiz with yes or no answers that take 2 minutes. After that, you want to schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health. They will do your lab work and have your results within 30 minutes. A licensed medical provider will review the results with you, and the cost of the appointment right now is $99. Right now, if you go to, there are 6 locations, 2 of them located in Columbus. One is in Hilliard. The other one's in Westerville. Call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
It is, of course, one of our favorite days of the show. Every day is one of our favorite days.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
This one comes from Mr. Matt D2, who said every producer on every show on this station has the exact same voice. Hot Take Tuesday. Now, if you just listened yesterday, it may have sounded like you were hearing the same voice because you were at times yesterday, because Isaiah, who is producing our show today, you produced our show yesterday, Isaiah.
Yes.
And then you stuck around because TLC, Cole, couldn't get in for Rothman and Ice. Appropriately enough, the name show, Rothman and Ice, cold, ice. Matty Ice is always cool, calm, and collected, but that's why it sounded a little bit like the same producer's voice, because you were on 3 hours in the morning and then 3 hours in the afternoon.
And then if you were listening on Sunday, I also was on that entire morning.
Yeah, so
you've just been hearing me over and over again.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly right. But no, I think like you have a different voice than Dylan. You have a different voice than Baker. You have a different voice than Panama Ted.
Nobody actually sounds the same.
No. Well, I mean, not to us, but we know all these guys. Maybe if you're just listening and you only hear occasionally, you hear a little, so you hear someone go like, yeah, and that's it. Like maybe it does sound similar, but when Dylan gets going on his hot takes about God knows what, you know his voice, and we'll find out. He should be back tomorrow. Hopefully, he's stuck trying to get out too.
He's a slacker.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Okay, he is. I agree with you. So I saw this. This is a hot take for Hot Take Tuesday, and it comes from Mike Florio, who's not exactly, I don't know. Are you a Mike Florio guy? You like Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk?
I have no issue. The only person I know that got a real beef with him is Richard Kevin Sherman.
Well, then you don't know Common Man, because Common Man also
got a beef with him.
Many years ago, we never liked a lot of the stuff he would write because he writes it so snarky. It's always just one thing that annoys me with Florio is that he will write articles where it's like, well, the Steelers are going to hire Mike McCarthy, but they could have hired this guy, and they could have hired this guy, and they could have hired this guy, but they chose to hire this guy. Yeah. Now, what could happen with Mike McCarthy is he could win all the games and win a Super Bowl. He could lose some of the games and get fired next year. Or he could be, it's just like, yes, thank you for laying out every possibility the universe offers for this man.
Mike,
can you tell me what's going on? Yes, his articles are written like that. Sometimes it's so annoying. Anyway, Florio, we tried to have him on for a few weeks. Like, we tried to make him a regular guest. We had him on for 2 weeks, and Mike was like, I can't do it. And we just cut the segment completely. So, Mike Florio, anyway, had this suggestion, because he was watching the AFC Championship game in Denver with the snowstorm, and he said, man, that was brutal to watch in the fourth quarter. Didn't like all the snow coming down, didn't like the weather. You were in that boat. You didn't like the weather. You felt that it ruined the game to some degree.
Yes.
Well, here's what he brought up. A few years ago, you remember the terrible situation that happened with Damar Hamlin where he died on the field during the Bills-Bengals game and then was resuscitated, made it back, played in NFL games, let him live. Great story.
Yes.
However, remember they had to abandon that game. They didn't play it.
Yeah, they never finished it.
Right.
It messed up people's fantasy championships, actually.
Sure. It messed that up, but that was the biggest concern. It was like, Damar Hamlin, whatever. Skip Bayless felt the same way. He's like, can we roll this guy off the field and finish the game, please? And it's like, Skip, maybe now's not the time for that one, okay?
Did Skip say that for
Yes, he was basically like, I know the man died, but we're not going to finish this football game. And it's like,
he's out
Skip,
of line.
you're insane. Right. Anyway, so there was a time, though, during that season where they said, if the Bills had beaten the Bengals in the divisional round, Buffalo would have faced Kansas City in Atlanta. And the reason for this had to do with the fact that because they never finished that game, there was essentially like a tie in the standings and they couldn't settle it.
Yeah.
So they were going to put it as a neutral site game in Atlanta and say, there we go. That's where we're going to play the AFC Championship game. Now, the Bengals won that game, beat the Bills, so that never happened. But that theoretical game, there were apparently pledges to buy tickets for it. 50,000 people were already going to buy tickets for that before it didn't happen, right? So Florio brings up the fact that Lamar Hunt used to say that he thought the championship rounds should be neutral site games, much like the Super Bowl. That has never happened. These NFL owners would rather have the chance to have their own windfall from their team actually making and hosting the AFC Championship or NFC Championship, as opposed to it being a neutral site game they get maybe once or twice in their careers. So that's never happened. But now because of this, he says, why don't we put these games in domes? Well, we'll have more domes to put them in, can spread it around the league. Why don't we make these neutral site games so the weather doesn't dictate how the championship games go, the games that send two teams to the Super Bowl? Do you agree with that, Tyvis? Not the weather thing, but the moving it to a neutral site every year.
No.
Okay.
Because I think that you lose, if that's the case, you lose kind of value of the number one seed. You only get what, one game at home? Because if you're the number one seed, you would
divisional round.
You would skip the wild card, host the divisional. Yeah, no, heck no. That defeats the purpose of being a number one seed. No,
right.
Keep it like it is. Just get domes, and everybody's required to get a dome. And
never gonna happen.
That's the answer.
Yeah, go up to Green Bay and pitch that one to the Lambeau Field crowd and just say, yeah, you know what, you got to put a dome over this thing. Sorry, I know it's a historic stadium.
I respect them. I respect them in Buffalo. And Bears. And, well, the Bears getting a dome.
The Bears will probably get a dome, too.
But Buffalo and Packers, I respect their fans. I have no issue with them. I will go play outside in the snow because that's what those fans do it regularly every year.
Do you want me to extrapolate what you're saying? Because then what you're by default saying is you respect those fans, but you want Cleveland to have a dome.
Yes.
So what I heard is you don't respect Browns fans.
Well, the dog pound ain't the same.
What do you mean?
He's doubling down.
What do you mean the dog pound isn't
the same as it used to be?
Why?
It's not as rowdy as it once was.
Hey. You know what, though? To be fair, when you've been bludgeoned by your ownership for 25 straight years, and it's multiple owners, multiple teams, multiple everything, when that's happened for 25 years, you can't blame the fans a little bit for being like,
You hear the stories about the dog pound back in the days, and it's just like, what? That's not them now.
Yeah, but you know what's not going to happen when they put it in a dome? It's not going to get rowdier.
It might.
It's going to go the opposite way. It's going to be.
I let you tell it. They ain't going to be able to afford. I tell you what. I tell you right now, if I'm paying $4,000 for a ticket down in the dog pound, you better leave me alone.
Yeah, you know who's not going to be able to do
whatever I want?
The crazy people that you need to make the dog pound awesome. You know who's going to buy those tickets? Douchebags wearing their like Land's End quarter zips are going to be there like, isn't this great? I'm sitting in the dog pound. Selfie, Instagram, hello, yay, I'm here. Oh, wow. What's the score of the game again? Oh, it's fourth quarter. Did they get a first? No. Huh.
Why do you think that?
Because it's wine and cheese crowd. They're going to be there for the appearance, not for dedication for their team. You know what weeds out the weak? The cold. Get out there. You want guys with dog bones around their neck? It's going to be when it's cold.
T-Bone, you do know that I worked for the Browns this past year.
I do know that.
You do know that I was at the games late in the season.
Yeah, I do know
so
that.
you know I seen the attendance.
I do know
was
that.
that attendance time?
It was a lot of seats empty.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
And you know why? Did that have more to do with the fact that they had 4-degree temperatures or 4 quarterbacks on the roster because they have no damn plan and everybody sucks?
Oh,
that's why.
But I thought
it's 25 years of misery.
I thought y'all was fans and just enjoyed the game.
You put that with any fan base for 25 years where they're as miserable as this Browns team does, and I guarantee you they wouldn't not just you'd have fewer people at those games, and they would have moved the team. That's what I'm saying. Like the Browns take advantage of the fact they know this fan base will never fully abandon them, and that sucks. So I hope eventually somebody up there figures it out, because if they even get close to a winner, that Jameis Winston in the game, with the snow game, was that a lightly attended game? No.
It was early in the season.
Yeah, but that's because they had hope. They believed. But it didn't stop them from going because of the cold and the snow. They were out there.
You yourself was like, you know what? I'm thinking about going to the game. But then made up a million excuses to why you couldn't go to the game.
I work
when
here.
it was a monsoon out there. You all of a sudden you ain't want to go.
Don't
tell
live in
me
Cleveland.
you work nothing. I watched Jeffrey Tito Thidoff go to a Pittsburgh Steelers game and come to work the very next day. So I don't hear it. That's right. And that's less fun. That's even less of a drive for you.
That's right. I just
you check it out. Because the weather was too much for you.
Hey, when
it was too cold.
I mean, okay. That's, you know what? Tyvis, I have no argument.
Thank you.
I mean, I do, but I'm just we're up against the break, so I don't have time for it. The Browns had a Pro Bowl quarterback on their team this season. Perhaps you didn't know that. I'll tell you about that next. 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Heads up over by Easton. The left lane is currently blocked on 270 south at Easton Way because of a crash out there. Over by downtown, the left lane is also blocked on 71 north at that 670 westbound intersection because of yet another incident. Noticing some delays really piling on out there. And lastly, noticing one happening 270 more in that southbound direction at Allen Creek Drive, just passing Groveport this morning. That left lane is also blocked. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey folks, winter is here. The number one cost for everyone each month are those pesky heating bills that never stop increasing. It is time to take action and do something about it. Call USA Insulation today and get your home insulated with our premium foam for only $99 a month, interest-free. That's right, $99 a month. You can have a warm, cozy home that you and your family deserves. 529-2440, 529-2440 for USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
Everybody, it's Berm here, Jeremy Birmingham from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan, and I have the least exciting update I can give you. Awaken 180 is still working. That is actually fairly inconvenient because I don't have anything dramatic to complain about. I'm 5 weeks in, I'm down over 30 pounds, and there hasn't been a single plot twist. There hasn't been a stall. There's no mystery week where everything stops making sense. I simply follow the plan, I eat what I'm supposed to eat, and the scale does what it's designed to do too. Weight loss usually feels like a guessing game where you're constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop, but Awaken 180 doesn't. There's structure, there's coaching, and there's zero need for motivational speeches in the mirror. I'm not negotiating with myself. I'm not starting over every Monday. I'm moving forward, enjoying the ride, feeling a whole lot better, and watching years of bad habits quietly get undone. Do what we all did and make your own 180 with Awaken 180. Go online at awaken180weightloss.com, 844-346-1800. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Catch the latest from the world of Ohio State athletics. Weeknights at 6 on the Buckeye Show. New special guests in everything scarlet and gray. The Fan. The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, let me tell you right now. You know how cold it is out. You felt the cold outside. If you're inside and you're saying, oh, good, I'm nice and warm, then your windows are doing great. But if you're sitting inside and you're going, oof, I can't get warm in here, feeling the cold from outside could be because your windows need to be upgraded. Now's the perfect time to do it with Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 Windows free sale going on right now. perfect time to replace the windows in your home because you can get those old or builder-grade windows out of your house, get these new energy-efficient windows in. Plus, you can get them, like I said, buy 4, get 4 windows free. Plus, you could also get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. Window Nation, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. They also offer a lifetime warranty on all of their windows. So once you get them put in, you're not going to have to worry about it again. They stand behind their work. That is why they have over 45,000 5-star reviews. Check them out today. Get your fast free estimate now. WindowNation.com. Schedule it today. WindowNation.com. By the way, it's so cold out. What else are you going to do? Get it scheduled. Get the estimate. And then when we get a little warmer, they'll come out. They'll fix the windows and get it all done. And they can do that in a day or less. WindowNation.com. Schedule it today. You all right over there?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I'm mad that you did that.
Sometimes I have a punchline that's on the air, and it's like we can go to break off of that little joke. Sometimes I say those for off the air, and it ruins Tyvis as we're coming back to break. He's just...
Oh, man.
I'm glad I got you on that
You
one.
on your way, boy. You on your way. Columbus can't hold you back. You need to be in Hollywood.
Stop. No one wants to see me in Hollywood, and I don't want to see myself in Hollywood. I'm good. All right, so here's what we have with the Browns. We'll talk about the Pro Bowler, and then we'll get to the coaching search. The Pro Bowler is Shedeur Sanders.
Wrist up.
Sure.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. Okay. If you missed this, he became a part of the Pro Bowl roster, and it's a kind of convoluted process. The AFC Pro Bowl quarterbacks are as follows. Drake May, Super Bowl. Josh Allen, banged up. Justin Herbert, banged up. And translation for that, both of them is probably like banged up and also don't care.
Not going.
Yeah, right. They may or may not go. I don't know. Bo Nix is injured, so he obviously can't go. Pat Mahomes is injured. He obviously can't go. Daniel Jones is injured, recovering. He obviously can't go. So next up is wrist up, Shedeur Sanders. So
wrist up.
I do love me some Shedeur Sanders, don't believe it.
Right. There you go. There's Daddy Dion right there. So I'll say this again. I've said it earlier. I think there's 2 different sides to this that are both kind of screwing this up because Shedeur Sanders has been a very polarizing figure. I believe a lot of that is not his own fault. It's just the way it is. But on the one hand, you have people who are somehow getting so bent out of shape that Shedeur Sanders was named to the Pro Bowl when he didn't do enough to get to the Pro Bowl. I totally agree with you.
Put it on his resume.
Whatever.
Pro Bowler. You
Fine.
introduce him as Pro Bowler, Shedeur Sanders.
Sure. But how long has it been since the Pro Bowl has been relevant to your life?
When the last time it was relevant that anybody really cared was when Sean Taylor ran through that punter.
That's right.
The last time, and when that happened, they said, "No, we got to cut this out. They're going too hard."
I mean, that's probably been 20 years ago, 15 years ago since that happened. At least
something like that. I was right. What was I in middle school when he died?
Yeah, it was at least 20 years ago then. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's not a thing that's been relevant for a very long time. So naming guys to the Pro Bowl has ceased for me to be a metric of if when we were having all these Hall of Fame discussions, right? Is this guy a Hall of Famer? Is that guy a Hall of Famer? Did you ever once say to me, T-Bone, look at how many Pro Bowls he has?
No, that's irrelevant. Well, I mean, back in the day, that was the thing.
But not for
today,
like the guys now.
That's irrelevant.
Like we're talking about Phillip Rivers Hall of Fame candidacy.
Don't even talk to me about a Pro Bowl.
Right, doesn't even matter.
I said all pro.
All pro, exactly. So that's point number 1. So if you're getting mad about him getting named to the Pro Bowl, then I hope you're someone who watches the Pro Bowl, because I don't care about the Pro Bowl. I will barely flip any of that stuff on next week or this week. I don't even know when it is. I think it's sometime this week.
It's this week because the Super Bowl is in 2 weeks.
That's right. So whatever that is, I don't care. I'm not going to watch it. And even if I did flip it on for 5 minutes, I'm not going to be bent out of shape if Shedeur Sanders is on there. However, on the other side of that are the people who are saying this is this is vindication for Shedeur Sanders, and this proves that stop. This is dumb. Nobody uses the Pro Bowl as any good measure of how talented you are. So on both sides, let's stop making this a big thing other than, hey, that's kind of weird that he got nominated to be on the Pro Bowl list. But again, why did he get on the Pro Bowl thing, Tyvis? You brought this up earlier.
It's a marketing strategy. I mean, think about this. What was the chances that you were going to watch the Pro Bowl?
I mean, for me, 0 or
Exactly.
0.0001% chance I'm going to watch that.
Okay, 0.001. That is Shedeur Sanders is in there. What's the likelihood that somebody might turn it on?
Oh, yeah, it goes up.
Thank you. So that to me is a no. We're trying to get people to watch it again.
And there are
and nobody was going to watch it no matter what. But you hear Shedeur, that's a joke. So it's like, let me at least see what happened. Maybe he might do something good.
Oh, are you kidding me?
And you're going to definitely turn it on.
We have talked about this for years, and it goes back to guys that you can like them, hate them, whatever. Howard Stern, Rush Limbaugh, Stephen A., Colin Cowherd falls in this category. Skip Bayless, too. People tune in to watch those guys fail, to get it wrong. They love to watch those guys eat blank because they hate them, but they watch or listen to them because they don't like them. And there are a segment of people that will always tune into that to be like, oh, let's hear what his hating ass has to say now about this. That's exactly what's going to happen with Shedeur Sanders. Not that he's like those guys in that way. He's not acerbic like them, but there are people who will watch to see if he does like the worst at whatever skills competition he gets thrown into.
The CU-unties will definitely be watching it. The ratings will definitely go up a little bit.
The who what now?
The CU-unties, Colorado University unties.
We got a what? We got a what?
You never heard of them? Oh, they're aggressive. They're aggressive. You better not say nothing negative about Shedeur. They will attack you. The CU-unties.
Colorado University. Yeah. What is the rest of this?
The CU-unties.
No, we got to stop with this. We got to stop saying what you're saying. Okay.
A lot of people want to see me fail, and it ain't going to happen.
Colorado University. What's the last? I got unties. The first part. What is auntie? What does that mean?
You know how you say your aunt?
Oh, like an auntie.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like Colorado University
aunties.
Fans? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We got to stop spelling.
I'm going to get fired over here.
We got to stop spelling it down. That's never going to. Okay. Tyvis, you know exactly what you're doing over there, and you need to stop.
That's what they call it.
You need to cut that out.
He's doing it with a straight face, too. Over and over.
I'm like, what in the hell am I hearing? Okay, good. Whew.
I'm not saying the word.
No, stop. Enough of everything. Enough. No, I don't want to even. Stop. Okay. All right.
That's what you gotta put the
Tyvis,
the
you have to give me a
on.
warning if we're gonna do any more spelling on the show for the rest of the day. You gotta give me a warning.
Anyways, his fan base is definitely going to tune in and watch you off the hook.
Good for them. Good for them. I'm excited for them to watch.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. All right. We'll take a break. Come back. Ryan Baker will come in and hopefully not spell words on the air. We're going to talk with him next. T-Bone Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, a heads up over by Easton. The left lane is...
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Dr. Mark Levy can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring. Sleep better. Live better. Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us, bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You can save big on select varieties of Kroger cheese. 6 to 8 ounce packs are just $1.79 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
Nathan has taught me to embrace the moment. Age-wise, I'm in my late 60s. I'm old enough to be his grandfather. Will he be embarrassed to acknowledge me as his dad? I think the most important thing we can do is let them know that they're safe, that they're valued and cared for and loved, and that they're important.
I knew I wanted to be adopted by him because of how he taught me to be the person who I am today. And it's coming from a dad that didn't expect to become a dad. And I feel very proud to be his son.
I was what he needed, and he was what I needed. Every day is full of new opportunities. That's what it's been about, realizing the simple things that it takes to make such a huge difference in these kids' lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care at adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Rockman and Ice.
I feel like this is part of how GMs think. I think this way in fantasy. I imagine in reality it works somewhat similar.
Rockman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Listen up. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Dr. Mark Levy's been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results. And now he has an office in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
New year, new you, new truck from Germain Toyota of Columbus. And the deals are built tough. Drive home the all-new 2026 Toyota Tacoma with 2.99% financing for up to 48 months. Need more muscle? The 2026 Toyota Tundra delivers with 2.99% financing for up to 72 months, or take $3,000 in customer cash. Germain Toyota has the truck and the deal you've been waiting for. Shop today at Germain Toyota of Columbus, where selection, value, and trust come standard. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. I've had the privilege of seeing miracles, broken families rebuilt, every crash, every workplace injury, every medical mistake. Fighting back can work. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion recovered. Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Columbus, Worthington, Air, and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Remember the time producer Dylan said that Alabama should be in the playoffs and that Tyvis started yelling at him? Those were good times. And remember later that day when Tyvis punched him in the face? Classic stuff. Here's T-Bone and Tyvis.
He's still recovering. That's why we haven't seen him.
We're all recovering, Tyvis. That was a great.
That's what you get for messing with me before the start of the segment. I'm glad. How you felt at the end of that segment, how I felt at the beginning of the segment.
Yeah, that's good. The YouTube chat had a lot of fun with that, too. If you missed any part of the show, if you're like, what are you talking about? You can always get our podcast wherever you get podcasts. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis. It'll be right there for you on your device, free of charge. Comes there every weekday, right there, 3 hours or like 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think is how long the show is. So, yeah, check it out. Any device you find, just search T-Bone and Tyvis. And if you do already subscribe, maybe like us or leave a review so that we get more people to find it. Thank you for that. Ryan Baker is joining us today.
You putting your watch on?
Gentlemen.
You putting your watch on?
Boy, I already knew.
Come on now.
That the Pro Bowl meant nothing. Like, why are we doing this anymore? What is this charade? Is Shedeur getting a Pro Bowl bonus? Is that in his contract?
Well, that's a good question,
Why are we even doing this?
It's a nice feather in the cap.
They don't even go to Hawaii anymore.
No,
when it was really cool. So, I mean, what are we doing?
Which one is more crazier to you, this one or Tyler Huntley?
Oh, this one by far.
Yeah, I agree with
Shedeur
that.
wasn't even good.
No.
Snoop Huntley, he played 5 games that year, but he was good.
What? I don't remember what his stats was.
I feel like, that's
I feel like Jacoby Brissett should have got in over him that year.
Shedeur played more games, but either way, your point is right that like it's not even a football game anymore. It's a skills competition.
You ain't watching it.
Do you remember like?
So you're not gonna watch it?
Do you remember? No. Has anybody watched it in the last 20 years?
Shedeur, you ain't gonna like tune in to see what happened.
Just stop.
I'm with you.
Like you remember the good?
I feel like now I might tune in just to see that.
Do you remember the good old days when Pro Bowls were cool and they mattered?
When Sean Taylor ran through the punter.
And All-Star games mattered.
Yeah.
And people cleaned all of the damn snow off their cars. Like those were the good old days, weren't they?
People don't clean up. No, you don't need to do that. That's too much time. You sound like Josh.
Oh,
I seen Josh.
You're not someone
Josh
who
is
doesn't clean up
tweeting
your
out
car.
this. First of all,
Tyvis, I guarantee you.
I drove my wife's vehicle. It was in the garage, so I didn't clean off anything.
There we
but
go.
Secondly, you get that windshield wiped off. That's all you need.
See, that's the problem with this. You are the problem with this generation.
That's right.
You are the problem.
Yeah.
It's cold out
Tyvis,
there.
you know when there's
is it not cold out there?
You know when there's 3 foot of snow on your car and you take off and you start going 40, 50 miles an hour down the road? Where does that go?
It fall in the street.
No, it blows right onto my windshield, and then I can't see.
Because you don't go fast enough on the surface streets to do it. It's when you get on the freeway and everybody's going 70, then a big sheet of ice comes flying at your head.
Y'all got windshield wipers, man.
But what if it's ice? And
It ain't ice. It ain't ice.
This is all I'm going to say. I guarantee you, if we're in the winter and we get in a wreck, we wreck each other, and it's because you have not cleaned off your windows and you could see, or you did not clean off your car and you blew it onto me, I may lose the fight, but we're fighting. You and I, Tyvis, as much as I love you, are fighting.
Yeah.
I guarantee you I don't fight fair.
That's the thing, Baker. Don't be right behind him. Get in the next lane.
Stop.
Listen, but it goes where it wants, Tyvis.
Let's have some.
You got to see where the trajectory of the wind is blowing.
I don't like you and anything starting with the letter C at this point. Stop saying anything with the word letter sound C. I'm not good with it this moment.
Don't be mad at me because of his fan base.
You've lost that trust for the rest of the show.
Like, Tyvis, can we have some personal accountability in the world and quit blaming everybody else for everything?
That's right.
What?
Like sometimes I mess up. It's my fault. Sometimes
Baker.
I say something stupid. Nobody made me do it. I just do it.
It's cold outside.
Yeah, it was cold. It was cold for me too.
You might be in a garage.
You know what else I love, by the way, Bone?
What's that?
When I was out there on Sunday, now part of it was I had to go to work, right? I had to be here Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was out there Sunday shoveling in shifts, doing it 3 at a time so I didn't have to shovel 16 feet of snow, I love sitting back in my house and looking at the window right now and people trying to shovel in this. Like, I love, as much as it sucked on Sunday, I love being ahead of the game and watching these people trying to dig out after plows have already plowed their parking spot in and their driveway. And
yeah, that's what because now it's starting to freeze over, and now you're going to get this stuff where suddenly it's like, to get out of this, I have to chip away with an axe to like get some of this stuff out of there.
Why is he out there shoveling? It's still snowing. You'll understand soon enough.
I learned the hard way Sunday night doing that. I waited till it was all done. It was the worst decision I made. But now, what I don't like is on the street. You know, people park on the street. I don't like that because when the plows come through, like now it's like, it's only like a little part of the road that's plowed now because they're cars and they on both sides. So it's like you can only go straight down the middle.
You know what those people do,
It's the most annoying thing in the world to me.
You know what those people do? They just clean their windshield.
Exactly right.
They didn't look ahead. They didn't plan ahead. They only scraped their windshield, so only they can see. Everybody else be damned.
Listen, no. Staying parked on the street when you see the trucks coming, that's inconsiderate. That's very inconsiderate.
We have an epidemic in our neighborhood where there are a lot of, in the neighborhood I live in, I don't want to brag, a lot of 2-car garages in our neighborhood.
Oh,
and
must be nice.
There's a lot of people, though, who have like full driveway and then still are on the road. And it's like, I know you don't have 2 cars in the garage. Like, clean one of the spots out at least and get 1 car in there. And then get your other cars off the, like.
That's right. Your beer fridge should only be taking up 1 spot.
Come on. That's right. Yeah.
They might, some people put storage in their garage.
I do know that.
So
do you know anyone who does that, Tyvis?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Tyvis, Mike Todd just said, Baker versus Tyvis on pay-per-view, I'd buy that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said we ain't fighting fair, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not. You're big. You're big. I mean, I'm a big guy too, but you're a professional athlete.
So you think so I'm gonna fight fair, but it's okay for you not to?
Listen, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying.
So one of us, we going to the death.
That's fine. Go.
That's right.
That's fine. But
what do you guys, other than maybe fighting Tyvis, what do you guys have coming up on the show today?
Well, the Buckeye basketball team got a much-needed win. Junie Mobley, as inconsistent as he was at the beginning of the year, he's hot right now. Tayson Chapman, a career high. Who was this Buckeye? Well, maybe Penn State's just that bad. But we'll also talk a little bit about the Jackets postponed last night. Conference title game shuffle.
Yeah.
And college football and NFL coaching updates as well.
There you go. All that and more coming up. Bishop and Friends, 9 to noon, right here on the Fan.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the chill? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on Train furnaces, including 0% APR for 60 months.
How about this story out of the NCAA? This is on the women's basketball side. Senior at K-State, Kansas State's Tess Heel is her name. She's a basketball player, averaging about 10 points a game. However, came out this week that she had signed a deal with the NBL 1. What is the NBL 1? Well, that is Australia's version of the WNBA, basically. It is their league that they do in the offseason from college basketball. So they are playing. She's going to be a senior this year. She's going to leave and go over there, but she's not done playing yet. So the announcement came out from their team or their league that like she's going to be in our draft and she's going to be available to be picked up or whatever. That went on social media. NCAA flagged it and was like, uh-oh, hang on a second. You can't sign a pro contract when you're a college basketball player. So the school's holding her out the last couple games. Meanwhile,
I was about to say
Alabama, Baylor, other teams have guys who have actually played professional basketball who came back to play.
Yeah.
And we're letting that happen somehow. But this girl who's a senior who's going to leave school and be done with eligibility and go play in a pro league, no, we got to sit her out because we don't want to have to forfeit games. How is it that the women's basketball side is more afraid of what the NCAA is doing than the men's basketball side? Chew on that, because that's just stupid, in my opinion. But
by the way, we need to put a stop to that.
Oh, of course. Of course. No, there's no need. Did you see the judge, the Alabama judge who gave the injunction, who is a Bama donor, who said you can let this guy who played in the G League last weekend play for Alabama this weekend?
Did he do anything in that game against Tennessee?
He scored like 9 or 11 points, something like that. Yeah, but they lost. They lost that game, but he played and scored.
I want him to play Florida because Florida's coach was the one that said it don't matter who you get, y'all still gonna lose type thing.
Well, the NCAA filed a motion to have James Roberts, the judge, moved from this to not be the one in charge of this case because of his conflict of interest. Go figure. So we'll see if they win that.
Go back to the Buckeyes, Tyvis.
There you go. Sure.
I might go. Listen, you got
eligibility left.
We need another coach on the field since Caleb is leaving.
There you go. And you can play safety. Perfect. All right. That is it for us. Bishop and Friends is coming up next. Be safe out there. It's still cold. Be safe on the roads. We'll see you tomorrow. It's T-Bone Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
For our East Columbus drivers, do note and expect some lane closures on 70 eastbound at that 270 intersection because of a crash out there. Over by Easton this morning, the right lane is currently blocked on 270 at that northbound collector at McCutcheon Road, so keep that in mind with those delays. We also have something going on north of Columbus, just south of Westerville, really. The right lane is blocked on 270 west, just passing 71 because of yet another incident. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic. Have a great Tuesday.